Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, people, to another good episode of Blunt Talk NOLA. Coming at you live with the latest updates uh, and news reports from our perspective. We got another news on the lineup. We got a good segment. I titled it, Are We Really Going to War? And if you read the description, I gave a good description about what we're going to be talking about. So it's really not no need for me to explain it. But for those of you who didn't read it, I basically want to talk about, is this really just propaganda, or is it that we may actually be going to war because of the things that our president has done? So, I just thought about it and I thought it'd make a great
He ain't
time.
by himself, nigga. Why you doing that? Don't start off
Well,
with that
well,
propaganda shit. It
well,
ain't just him. Who
it
else?
ain't. You're
Who
right.
else is
You're
involved
right.
with this
You're
shit?
right. Uh, Certain congressmen, senators,
No, other countries too. Ain't Putin and all
other,
them motherfuckers into
yeah,
this shit too? The
yeah, but
Venezuelan president, Menudo. I don't know the nigga name.
see,
I'm
that's what
just
I'm trying to
saying.
figure out.
That
Like,
man
what?
ain't just starting shit now. That's what we doing, Peter,
No,
tonight.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Are we going to war? Because what happened that made you go take this man out of his country and bring him over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, what happened? Because I'm hearing two
You
different
supposed to be
sides of
telling
the story.
us, nigga.
No, I'm saying I'm hearing two different sides of the story. I'm hearing
What
that
happened?
the
Yeah.
man was rightfully selected to be the president of the country, right? But
Rightfully, huh? But
right
we could say over here in this country that
that he
niggas be
was,
scamming and doing false ass votes and shit. And
yeah.
a nigga wrongfully got in presidency over here though. But they can't because that's Venezuela. They don't do that. They don't practice bad politics over there though. That what you're saying?
And it's other stuff like
He was rightfully
drug
the
trade,
president. Oh.
the drug trade. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hearing from that side. Like, oh,
What
he's
if
the
he's working
president.
for the cartel and they got him the votes to get
Well,
his
that
ass in office? Just
right.
like,
That'll be something that we have to dig deep into
well,
finding
you're
out.
not bringing it up. That's why I'm
No,
asking
I'm just
questions
saying.
too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just going by
I'm playing devil's advocate.
the little bits and pieces of rhetoric that I'm hearing from both sides. Because we really not getting the full truth on either side. We could just, you know, pick
So
and
let's
choose.
start there then. Yeah.
And we could try to work our
I'll
way
just
through
say
what
Trump start shit
considerably
and capturing niggas and we don't know what's going on.
we sure
That
don't.
would it sound like you was doing.
Yeah, we really don't know what the fuck going on. We just
You
trying to
feel me,
piece
Tyler?
this shit together.
Call everybody out. Who was all involved? Yes. Who beefing with who? What's the set? What's the problem? And how we could situate this shit, or are we really gonna go at it for that motherfucking corner? See what I'm saying? Since everybody won't be on some G shit, who gonna take over the set and why we taking over the set and what's going on with the set that we feel like we gotta take it over?
Yeah, because
What's the benefit of taking over the
Venezuela,
set?
and then look, here's the crazy part.
Why
He
we had
said
to go get this
not
nigga?
only not only is he after the oil in Venezuela, this man talking about Colombia, Mexico, and Greenland. He said he got he might go after them too. He wants something over
Yeah, I
there that
seen
can
the
keep
Greenland
time.
shit. He said, man,
Yeah.
yeah, I seen the Greenland. Yes, I just finished watching a couple of little videos about,
And I'm just trying to
a couple of
realize
little things.
Greenland don't bother nobody. Like, why you going after people that don't bother nobody? What leave the people alone?
But how you know they don't bother nobody? Then would be my
Yeah, that's
question,
what I'm
Pete.
saying. Because I ain't never heard nothing about Greenland.
So you don't know what's. That's my point. So what if Greenland is trafficking children or something, Pete? That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking the other question. You see what I'm saying? Just
Well,
because we think that Greenland not fucking with nobody, how do you know they not fucking with nobody?
mm it just seems convenient to me. Like, it really just seems
That is.
convenient. A lot of this just seems. I mean, but come on now. This is a lot to be sprung up on somebody in a short. time span
It
like
is.
dang.
It is. Maybe shit really going down that they've been hiding from you this whole
That
time, P.
right, that is true. Because we did have a
Okay,
president.
that's all I'm
We,
saying.
we, we did just lose a president. Well, I ain't gonna say lose a president. We did just have a president that was sending
You got to
trillions
look at
of
it from
dollars
both ways. Keep in the
from
back of your head that America is corrupt as fuck too, but
as
also they're
well as
doing
other
business
countries.
with other international shit that's fucked up as well. That's fucking over their countries.
Right.
Like
True
we
that.
have to keep that in consideration and what business is done in the war in the auto war, I'm sorry, is a business as well. P. We
That
talk
is
about
true.
this all the time. Remember, Chop had a a, a great point with going back to the JFK shit when he brought up all them people who was involved. We're going back even further than the JFK killing, World War II. Remember, this man did a whole breakdown of all these people who was involved that was doing business with America. Nigga, remember, the tanks that Hitler used were built by Ford.
Yep. Henry Ford.
But they was beefing though, P. It was World War II. This is who we was supposed to be beefing. Never mind. Wait, just that's all I'm saying. Just be a little more, objective when it comes to saying what you think actually going on versus what I'm saying, what's all on the table that could possibly be going on. Because saying that we're attacking them, that's probably not what's actually happening. It could or it could be. Let's just stay a little objective to when it comes to this situation. Because it could seem like you're being more radical on one situation, knowing how corrupt your country is toward people of your race and stature. You can pick the mic back up.
Yeah, my mic was muted. I
I
was
know that
talking
bitch
about it.
dropped like a motherfucker. You can pick it back
So
up.
so let now that we've done a good build up of what to be expected of the show tonight, I am your host P Dot on the spot.
Top tracks in the building.
Left child 17 gods, son.
All right, y'all. And so, without further ado, oh hey DD504 Shorty Red
Shout out about Shorty
and
Red.
Peaches. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show.
Peaches. What's
Glad y'all
happening?
dropped in to check on us. Keep us
How y'all
keep them
doing,
comments coming.
ladies?
It has been a minute, Shorty Red, since we seen you on the show. What you been up to? How
She
you
said
been?
allegedly, there you go. That's how you say it, Shorty Red. Allegedly Trump is starting these wars.
Allegedly. Yes, we gotta use the allegedly. That's right.
No,
We don't
you
want to get
nigga. That's
well,
all I was.
I'm saying
That's why I
I
had a whole
retract
breakdown, nigga.
I retract that statement. I will say
You was
allegedly.
going in head first, nigga, like the missile they say he sent. Yeah. Oh, that was too early. My bad. Wait,
Yeah,
my bad. Continue.
that was kind of early. All right. Anybody? Do you fellas have any other?
Hey, other news, yeah, I got something. You already know where's that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Look
yeah.
up, pull them clips up. I got something. Yo, they say them Somalians out there frauding and shit, saying they holding daycares and shit, been getting a couple of millions of dollars, you know, ran by these skeleton companies that's also have been profiting from this shit. And coming to find out there are senators and politicians and everybody who has been pushing these immigrants into this workforce that has become an entity that has been financially making people rich without going through the process of even being a part of this goddamn country. So there's two things involved with that. One, we are so said people from off of slave boats and shit, and we didn't have half of the benefit or reaped it half of any benefit that anybody else has when it comes from another country in this thing we call America, or I'm sorry, the United States. And what they have done is they have flipped the script when it came down to their people. It was called a Replacement Act, where they started considering other immigrants that look pale skin like them white. So over time, this has flipped to the black side, where now they're doing business with other countries and other immigrants that look black, and using these same tactics to strain and restrain original black people uh benefits and their resources, and draining it from their communities. So check what's been going on in a, I think, a 2 or 3 year investigation on this situation. It's just a small clip, and remember, y'all, take this with a grain of salt. Really, actually listen, because it's coming from a source that is guided by other agendas as well. So listen to the underlined and shit. Because remember, this is coming from Fox, as y'all can see. Go ahead, B, check this shit out.
Oh wait, I got the volume down.
Investigators, and it led us to a story that took 3 months of digging to uncover.
Tonight, Jeff Valiant exposes a business that some of its own employees say is misusing millions of taxpayer dollars.
They made their move before the crack of dawn, targeting child care centers in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Apple Valley, seizing computers and boxloads of documents as part of a massive fraud investigation. The raid included agents from the FBI, State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, and the Ramsey County Attorney's Fraud Units. It went down, coincidentally, as the Fox 9 investigators were in the middle of our own probe of the same business.
It's not difficult to see a pattern of what's going on here.
What is going on?
It's terrible how it's misused.
We spent 3 months digging through records, doing surveillance, talking with insiders
It's big. It's bigger than I think the state realizes.
to expose a scheme that's costing tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars a week.
It's a lot of work, and you have to make sure that everything is following the rules.
Yasmin Ali is the owner of Deco Family Centers. This is her giving a tour to an undercover Fox 9 producer.
A lot of people that we work with that are low-income families.
Ali tells our producer that many of her customers are on assistance. They qualify to have the government pay for their kids' child care.
Come on, Pete, that's not playing.
They're working, training for a job, or hunting for one.
I think it's doing a disservice to the people that truly do need childcare assistance.
We interviewed 4 Deco employees who have intimate knowledge of the operation. They've also shared information with government fraud investigators. 2 agreed to talk on camera as long as we disguised them.
So they were misrepresenting a lot of what was going on there.
Exactly.
According to our sources, Deco was actively recruiting women who qualify for child care assistance and offering them jobs at the centers, some to watch their own kids. A fact these moms confirmed to us.
Hello. Do you work here? You do? How many children do you have? 2? And the children come here as well?
Yeah.
Who pays for their child care?
For the child care money,
Yes,
the county.
the county.
Deco then bills the county for child care while the moms are supposedly working.
Were these legitimate jobs or not?
No, there were too many that were being hired. We didn't even need that many.
Our informants tell us that only a small percentage of the moms did anything.
2%. 2%
Did some kind of work.
did some kind of work. Sometimes they would come in, sign their children in, sign themselves in, and go grocery shopping.
Our sources say the more children a woman had to enroll in childcare, the more she'd make per hour, even though she had the same job title as all the other moms.
The reason for that is because then they had more assistance for each of the families.
On numerous occasions, we saw lots of women coming to the centers, each with 4, 5, or more kids in tow.
Her value was in how many children she had.
According to government records, DECO's Minneapolis centers are each eligible to receive nearly $50,000 in child care assistance funds every 2 weeks. Do the math. That's over $2 million a year. According to our insiders, timesheets were submitted to the county, which inflated the hours the moms actually spent in the centers, allowing DECO to bill the government for maximum child care time.
So they fixed the time schedule.
Correct.
A lot of women they did this for?
Yes.
State inspection reports obtained by the Fox 9 investigators show DECO has previously been cited for a number of logistical problems, including a lack of keeping accurate records of when staff worked. They were also fined for failing to do background checks on employees in order to provide documented proof that staff members received mandated safety training.
While employed there, I saw falsifying documentation.
So the record showed they'd received this training, but in fact they had not.
Correct.
I stopped by DECO's Apple Valley office to speak with owner Yasmin Ali. She wouldn't go on camera, but I did record our conversation.
We're told that you were falsifying records to get childcare money.
That is not true, but as I say, I'm not gonna have any comments right now.
In addition to all the funds for childcare, DECO was also getting public money for kids' meals. The Minneapolis Center got nearly $90,000 for food in its first year of operation. This place did the catering. It's owned by Yasmin Ali's brothers.
Wow.
We obtained a copy
The rabbit hole goes
contract
deep.
signed by Adarus Ali. We've seen his signature before on federal court documents. In 2009, Ali pled guilty to perjury. The Justice Department says he lied to a federal grand jury, testified he knew nothing about Somali men from Minnesota being recruited by a terrorist group to fight in their homeland, when in fact, he sat in on a discussion and even drove some of the men to Twin Cities International for their flight to Somalia. Ali did not respond to numerous requests by the Fox 9 investigators for an interview. Recently, the state rejected a plan by DECO to use even more public funds to have Ali's restaurant do catering for additional child care centers. Regulators said the proposal was double the normal cost, full of inaccuracies and incomplete documents.
Item 29 is that one.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay.
Fraud investigators are now sorting through thousands of records and computer files taken during the raid of DECO's offices. So far, no charges have been filed.
Here she is.
We tried again to ask owner Yasmin Ali about the criminal investigation and what we were told by some of her own employees.
Could I ask you a few questions, please?
I'm not talking to anybody. If I were you, I would just get out of here. You're not allowed to be here.
I'm Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballion.
The criminal investigation of
Well-
DECO child care centers is
I know that was, you know what I'm saying? I know that was some motherfucking red beans and cornbread and some fried chicken, fellas. You know what I'm saying? I know how hard that is to digest right after you eat it. You feel me? You know, you won't sit back and let your fucking belt loose. I get it. But does any of this make any sense to y'all? And if it does, give me to you, what does this say to you?
Well, for me, it seems that this was a very, very elaborate scheme, well thought out, right? But we also got to look at it like this here. Y'all allow people to start these businesses, give them grant funding and all kind of stuff because they're illegal immigrants, and then turn around and want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Bash them for doing the same type of shit that a lot of these American non-immigrant people are doing with no funding or taxpayer dollars, by the way, if that makes sense.
It kind of don't because they willingly doing it. Like like Ray is saying, she is saying everything when she ain't want to talk. So she's a part of something. She's not a victim, though.
No, that's what I'm
They're
saying.
a part of.
They are definitely, like I said, it's well orchestrated. They come in as immigrants, get funding from the government to do said things, right? And then do literally everything that they see the non-immigrant counterparts doing. But then when the government come down, it's like we gotta blast them because they're immigrants. But how many other places have we heard about in this country that are non-immigrant ran do the same type of shit? But they don't get blasted.
So my
like
thing
that.
would be, okay, so my thing would be, P, if you understand that as an immigrant and a Somalian, knowing that these people do that, especially against black people, why would
Why
your
would you-
ass want to be involved with it?
Now that is another,
That
another
is
level too.
that is
Yeah,
something
that's
that they
crazy.
need. No, it's it's responsibility, P. It's people pointing a finger at another motherfucker instead of taking responsibility what the fuck you doing. It's a daycare, P. You know I don't play about them fucking churn, bruh.
Right. They should have been doing what they were supposed to be doing, taking care of the children. But instead, the more
No,
children,
they didn't even have. Listen to me. They didn't even have children in the motherfucker, but they filled out paperwork for like they taking care of 72 children. These daycares are just skeleton fronts, P. This shit don't even exist, my nigga. It's just a building that they holding up. Ain't that a bitch, huh?
Well, I did hear one of the so-called what they call them people, whistleblowers, say that there are a lot of women that come in there, drop the children off, and go make groceries, and the more women, the women with the most children get paid the most. Like, if you on a staff and you got 2 children, this your set pay rate. This is what it's supposed to be. But then if you got 5 children, you get paid 2-3 times more than what the person who with the 2 children, even though y'all got the same job title, she's getting paid more because she got 4 children. Like,
No, she getting paid more because they just filling out the paperwork to say she gets to deserve more. You see what I'm saying? All this shit is fake, P. They're just filling out paperwork, dog, to make it seem like. And they're using the censor to say, hey, this is where we're going to say
inaccurate paperwork.
This is why the FBI said, look, we got the right to take all y'all motherfucking files and shit out this motherfucker. You saw them damn files coming out there, bitch. But then don't press no charges, P. See, that's how the FBI play with you, though. They about to go look at all that shit, P. Listen to me, Ron. They ain't got no charge. You heard that part, right? They had no charges. They ain't filed no charges on the niggas yet. But the FBI was able to go there and take the shit. It's a conspiracy, man. They fucking with them people. Yeah. No, remember, these people do shit like this, bro, when they know they got something on you, bro. So they find ways through the law, legally, to confiscate your motherfucking records. They got complacent, Pete. They got comfortable with what they was doing, though. They got loose with it.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows about Somalians living in fucking Minnesota? We thought all white people, compared to New Orleans, nigga, we think all white people in this shit there. Except the football player. The fuck? We didn't know they had packs of Somalians riding up in Minnesota, Minneapolis and shit with ice and shooting people and all this crazy. Bro, it's going down up there, bro. This is just a cut of the fucking cheesecake with this Somalian shit. Like you said, P, you about to come with the other news with the ice bit, with the ice shit, huh? Excuse me, don't worry about me, y'all. The ice bitch. But you get where I'm going at, P. It's a lot. It's going down up there, bro.
Well,
So
and guess
I'm
what?
just saying, let's be
That's
more
another
objective when we're thinking
that's
about
another
what's
interesting
actually
layer to
going
this
on
too,
versus
because
what's going on. Yeah, go ahead.
that's a. I was about to say that's another layer to this whole thing too, because I remember I think this was maybe 3 years ago we talked about this stuff, and it was supposed to be a whole lot of Middle Eastern people coming over here, and they were supposed to be putting them up in the upper Midwest, but they also
I
had a
know which
lot of
one. Was it
Somalis
Chicago? The
came into.
Chicago one, or was it the Colorado one? Which one?
I think it was the
'Cause
Colorado
I
one
think
where we were talking about they were supposed to be
okay.
putting the people from what's the name of that god doggone country? It's a country that the one of the
Was it
U.S.
the
embassies.
Venezuelans?
No. It was
Probably
a
wasn't.
country. It was a country where they were shutting down like the U.S. embassies and shit. And the
Ukraine?
people was no, not Ukraine, man. It's long before Ukraine. What's the name of that country? They
Shit.
Middle Eastern people, but they not from Iran or
Afghanistan, Pakistan,
I think they was
Iraq.
from I think they was from coming from Pakistan, and they were supposed to be coming over here by the plane load, like 240,000 of them, and they were supposed to be putting them up in the
Chicago.
like I said, in the upper Midwest. No, Colorado, in the upper Midwest.
Colorado,
They
not the
put them up
Midwest.
there.
That's why I keep correcting. You probably thinking Midwest, but Colorado is west, right?
It's
That's
in the upper
Pacific or some
Midwest.
shit.
Wherever it's
Colorado?
at, it's
Never mind.
Colorado.
Go ahead, P.
It's
I know. My
Colorado.
bad. Go ahead, bro.
So
I'm
they were
being
supposed to
petty.
be
Go ahead.
putting them people up there, and what wind up happening, they had a lot of Somali people up that way too. And this was when Trump was talking about the ban on Muslim people coming in, and we got to get the immigrants out of the country, because even though people don't realize that Trump too was one of the people that was like, we got to get a lot of these immigrants out of the country. And the first people that he targeted was the Somali people and the Haitians and the Muslims and this. But then you turned around and let the Pakistanis come in here, and it was like, wait, dude, they Muslim too, right? So a lot of the people
What up, Dub? What's good with it?
that were still here from Somalia are still in those areas. It's not as many as it was before, but they're still up there. And it was a lot of stuff going on and being said about them people too. And it not trying to say that this might be some shit that was going on way back then that the people probably finally got caught up with. They probably, and like you say, bro, this a 3-year investigation? This shit probably been going on long before the 3-year investigation even got started.
We gotta remember too. Remember, them Somalians was going to war in their own country at one time. Pete, where you think they went at?
That is true. That is true.
Where everybody else go at, Pete, when they in war with their own country?
They come their ass over here.
You just don't want to say it. It don't sound right, huh? Because you Black American though, Pete. You're not a Black immigrant, bro. Scrub that shit off your brain, though. You see what I'm saying? Your fight is way harder than what they talking about, bro. Like, let's say if this was a food line, nigga, you just go let Somalians skip you because they just came over here.
You should know.
They get to eat before you. They get to eat before you and your children. All right then. So what?
Get in that line, motherfucker. Everybody else in this motherfucker, you better jump in the back of that line.
You know I'm putting that battery in your back too, Happy. You know. Get in line, motherfuckers. Not in a bad way, I'm saying. This is a good battery. This is an energizer I'm putting in your back.
Chop,
Duracell 7.0 titanium. I know Chop been kind of quiet.
Quiet like a motherfucker. Yeah, bro. Like, where your input at? Okay. I guess I'll roll
That's
with
just
Mike.
like they said allegedly New Orleans is broke, but they have all these Haitians down here working. And let me tell you, I'm glad you brought that up, Shorty, because guess what? That's the crazy part about this. This city has been had a political agreement with the Haitian involvement in being in New Orleans. Them actually migrating and everything to this country through New Orleans. New Orleans is one of the biggest ports in America, people. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. That means a lot. That means because you're out there in the water, let's put it like that. So I don't give a fuck how much they say they could sell and like they could drive through fucking water. No, bitch, you go how that water go, bitch, when you're out there. Because they wind and all that shit push your ass somewhere else. So you have to know the currents and you have to know the streets. That's like if you in an area you don't know. You got to know which street to go down. You got to know which one is a one-way and all that. They got all that shit in the water, y'all. So put it like this. New Orleans port coming from Haiti is like a one-way straight to this motherfucker in Florida. Like all that shit, the current go that way from that area. So it's like once you get in that fucking boat and go a certain navigational way, it's not even north. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but it pushes you straight to this motherfucker. So that's the main area. Like we didn't see these people on little banana boats and shit, 30, 50 of they fucking ass. Nigga hanging off that bitch, swimming the whole time, but hanging on the side of that. But like just all kind of crazy shit we didn't see from these people. But nobody never says who these people are or why they doing it or what's going on with it. So that becomes a problem, y'all, because a lot of these people could be murderers, criminals, and all kind of other shit and elements that you're letting in your town. And in the 1950s and the 60s, y'all, they had a big thing going on with their leader in Haiti. That motherfucker was killing niggas by the thousands and shit if you ain't believe what he believed in. So guess what happened, y'all? A lot of people started getting the fuck. And guess where they started going, y'all? New Orleans, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, that whole Gulf of fucking Mexico. So this is when you had an influx of all kind of motherfuckers that was coming here. Matter of fact, he was doing like your boy did in Cuba. Y'all all remember the movie Scarface? That's just how that shit happened. That nigga was pushing their criminals and shit to America and shit since they were doing bad fucking business. And this is what was going on. You had dictatorship in these little countries as well. And shit wasn't sweet. So guess what? It's easier to come in this motherfucker if you're an immigrant than it is if you actually from this country. Ain't that a bitch? Because remember, you need a fucking you need a passport. I'm sorry, y'all. Brain farted. You need a fucking passport to go any fucking where else. Ain't that a bitch?
Well, all you need to say is, I'm seeking asylum. I'm seeking asylum.
There it is. I'm ready to sign up for my green card. Where's your passport? Ain't nobody ask nobody that when they come over here. You feel me, Pete?
Fuck no.
Ain't nobody ask.
Well, don't worry, we'll get you one. Don't worry, we'll get
fuck
you
that.
one.
They need, but that's what I'm saying. It's the opposite of what it's supposed to be, and they make it seem like we're the one not helping when we say, "Hey, y'all doing too much."
Right. Where's the same kind of help for us that
Okay.
you extend to them?
God damn. I mean, let's keep it real. If it wasn't for them pushing that bunk ass story, y'all ass wouldn't even be allowed to be coming over here and saying asylum and shit, P.
You wouldn't even care about coming over
niggas
here.
didn't go through that African slave trade like they said it happened, huh? See, that shit wouldn't even be allowed if they thought they would just see. So when a nigga asks for a little fucking respect about what's going on, oh well, we need to believe exactly what's going on, and they treating us the same as we all. No, they not. No, they not. They do this. Like you said, P, they doing the same shit they been doing when they were they fucking people and this shit was going on with them. Because remember, every person that looks white that had pale skin was not considered white at one time, people.
That is a
The
fact.
Polish, the Irish, and the Jewish. They were not considered white. Through that replacement act, yo, under law, these motherfuckers wrote them into law that
They
they
white.
are now considered white. Ooh. And then it happened. And the snowball effect happened. So, just a little context.
2 minutes away. He's about to be inside. We're going to turn off these lights real quick. We're going to have the movie playing. Turn off your phones. It's still a movie theater. If I hear a phone, it's kicked out. Everybody get ready. He's on the way.
Oh, this my dog, Pete.
Start the trailer. Start the trailer.
Even for your age, it's like your body is amazing.
I just was watching a video.
29-year-old man with an Aries zodiac sign falls in love with his underage queen.
I feel like you will be like the perfect girlfriend. I'm being serious. You like white people.
With his elite Uber eating and weed selling skills, he finally finds the perfect virgin to make his night. This is the love story of the decade. Chris, The Forbidden Journey. Produced and directed by 445 Entertainment, coming to a theater near you. Rated E for everyone.
Turn the lights on.
You have anything sharp being put in the post that hurt me?
Oh man, that looked like a good movie, huh, Chris? Hey, Chris, can you have a seat for me real quick, my man? What movie were you coming to see?
Like in the movie, I was just bored.
And who with?
Friend I met.
How old is your friend?
I don't really remember. I talked to a lot of people.
What's her name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca?
So you remember her name, but not her age.
Yeah, I know she's in high school. I got a lot of high school friends. So
A lot of high school friends.
Why are we coming to the movies with 10-year-olds? Why are we doing that, man?
I mean,
when we're 29.
She was paying for it, and I wasn't doing nothing. I was bored.
So I'm not gonna lie, I think that's a real crime. Having a girl Uber you and pay for your movie.
I always go to the park and chill with all ages. So it's like
all ages. So how low do we go?
We just have fun.
What?
We don't do anything. We just party.
You party with 8-year-olds?
I do this a lot with probably like not a lot, but like I get cool with like
You sinking yourself deep as fuck, dude.
Chill at parks. They connect with me. I keep them out of trouble. Tell them to stay.
Well, we know who you are,
Dirty
buddy.
kids and talk.
You
to
a
me.
serial friend.
Anyway,
Oh, like a motivational speaker, like type figure.
yeah, like
I really want to pick you up and kiss you while you're on top of me, and I'm holding and grabbing that little booty.
Is that motivational?
Dirty
Where's the
motherfucker.
inspiration there?
I'm with EDP Watch.
Shout out to EDP Watch.
Right here, Chris came to me what he thought was a girl.
Who was all these people?
Oh, these are extras.
There's actors.
We really have the entire thing.
Okay.
We usually do sting houses, but we wanted to up the level a little bit, so we did a movie theater.
So there's no criminal action going on.
Look at his goof ass.
Well,
yeah,
from him.
besides him, there.
So this is
This is the criminal case. Sir.
and what I'm saying is he's not
Look at his goof
No,
ass.
no, no.
Oh my god. Here we go, Chuck.
So do me a favor.
Here we go.
Let's step out here.
Yes, sir. Everybody, he's 2 minutes away. He's about to be inside. We're gonna turn off these lights.
What y'all think?
Yeah, bro. I think
Bro.
that niggas. I think the security is a is a tongue. That motherfucker is licking too much ass on that job. Why is he asking all them dumbass questions when we know we have a pedophile on deck? That was the only thing. But shout out to EDP Watch, bro. Like I said, I just finished watching something they did. Man, where he done caught this motherfucker so cold, yo, at his job, getting it in. And as a matter of fact, for him to look like he did, there's no race, creed, or color when it comes to pedophilia and predator behavior, yo. Because just as jerseyed out and dreadlocked and as he was, The other dude looked like Cheddar Bob from motherfucking 8 Mile that he caught that I watched the other day. These people come in all kind of fucking shapes and he be catching all their ass. So, just shout out to MDP with that one, man, because they definitely be having some fucked up ass excuses, P. I don't want to drag it on, but, bro, you probably won't speak on some of the shit he said. It's great.
I mean, after sitting down watching this whole thing, I was listening to what he was saying and him talking about how he, the motivational speaker, and he go to the basketball courts and he plays with all, I play with all ages. Nigga, what? Wait, what? You play with all ages. Not that you are, actually, when I take to the court, I challenge everybody to be at the best at the game or whatever like that. No, you say you play with all ages. So you telling me you looking for specific age groups without telling me that you looking for specific age groups as targeted prey, right? You should have known better. Like I don't get why people continuously keep acting like they don't know that what they're doing is wrong. You know what the fuck you doing is wrong. You just
I'm
feel
sorry
like
for laughing, P.
I'm
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not. Trust me, brother. I'm not. You right, dude. Like that's the part I'm laughing at. Like how you don't.
You
like
know
you
what
lying.
you're doing is wrong. And
Yeah,
then
you lying.
and then sit up there. And the more you keep trying to dig your way
can't
out
get
of the
themselves
lie
to
that
say
you
it,
just told, you steady digging that bitch deeper and deeper. It's like you sinking yourself further and further in the fucking hole. The more you try to lie your way out of it. So what the fucking purpose? Just go ahead. Yeah, bro. I was here. I was meeting somebody. She was young. I didn't. I knew she was young, but she
that's
said
a
she
hell
was
of a
paying for
thing
the
to.
move. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a hell of a thing to
admit.
You know what I'm saying? Just to say, to say out loud and say,
Now the crazy
this
thing
is
is
it,
the
and this is
fucking
what it is.
emails that they were
Y'all
sending
got
back
me,
and
bitch.
forth to each other. Like you as a 29, 30
Yeah, he ain't care
year
about
old
no
man,
age, shorty.
I don't get it, bro. Like from the look, from his look, he didn't look like no bad, well-kept person. Look like he keep himself up. You mean to tell me your 29-year-old ass couldn't go find
Wait,
your
no,
woman
he
in your
didn't.
area?
He
No,
looked
I'm
at
just saying.
musty, P. He did. He looked at
No, I'm
dirty,
just
bro.
saying. Look, I'm looking at
shit. Dub, you saw that nigga, Dub? Did that nigga look like he was all together or what, bro? Cause nah, I ain't jocking that one, P. That nigga. That nigga
how
ain't
about
look.
this?
He ain't
How
look a
about
little
this?
dingy to you. He ain't look a little mustard.
He looked like he. Well, I mean, it is the movie theater. I couldn't really see everything because they had him all bleeped out. So I'm saying from what I saw of him, he looked like he keep himself up to the best. I'll say to the best of his ability. How about that one?
I don't even be looking at that nigga like that. That's what I'm
No,
trying to tell you, bro. That
like
nigga,
the first one, the
looked
dress.
He look a
got
little
the jersey
dingy,
on,
ass
you
nigga.
got
You know
the
what I'm
jeans
saying?
on,
In there on some
the
goofy
shoes or
shit.
whatever. But I'm saying
That nigga had nothing fresh on. I guarantee you
that. But I'm
Dub,
talking
come on,
about the
Dub.
fact that
Go pull a
dude
picture up
sitting
right
up
quick.
there.
Go look at that nigga right quick, Dub. Tell me what you see. That nigga look like the old Fetty Wap, not the new one. Yeah, shout out to Fetty Wap too. Just got out of prison, yo. That nigga walked out that motherfucker. I don't know if y'all seen the picture. That nigga walked out that bit like the Incredible Hulk, nigga. Like that nigga just fought Captain America. You hear me? Shout out to Fetty Wap too. P, I'm telling you, bro. That nigga ain't shit, bro. He ain't shit ass nigga, bro. P, like he looked like he's straight, but the fuck you doing in there? I get what you're saying though. I'm just making fun of him.
But I'm like, you can't go. And that's the thing I don't understand about this whole scenario with these prayers. Y'all can't go find nobody your age that you can fuck with like that. You know what I'm saying? You seriously telling me that there's nobody out there? No, I'm saying like just the sheer thought of you would rather do all of these explicit things that you want to do with a minor.
I
But
like
could
you
do
and I
that with
want you.
another-
You heard
but
Flea
you
Johnson?
could do that same explicit stuff with an adult
okay.
that'll probably do it better than a minor would. Like I don't get it.
In a way,
what's
bruh,
the
in a
purpose?
way that mental health shit does have its points of views, but you can't blame everything on everybody just being crazy and something wrong with them. So I understand both sides, but P, you have to understand, bruh. This is what they're into. They don't give a fuck what you talking about is regular, P. You see what I'm saying, bro? They're not looking at it like that. That's what they're into, P. I like to smell feet, bitch. I'm gonna smell them feet. This nigga so happen to like to smell young people. You feel me, P?
As a former president,
And I'm gonna smell young people, whether I gotta play basketball with them or what. It don't matter. I'm in there. With the motherfuckers, with the ATS, they gonna take me through there. The fuck? It's twisted people out here, P. I'm telling you, there's no why I'm saying what I'm saying, bro, because there's no reason to question it, P. We just gotta figure out how to get rid of the
legally or illegally.
Or shun them. Hey, well, however you want it. This Blunt Talk Nola, nigga. You know I ain't gonna put no restrictions on how you want to respond to that at all. I'm not. I'm just saying that this is where we have to start. Without saying that, hey, man, why you doing this, brother? Like that nigga 7. He's not 7 years old, B. He's a grown fucking man. He's 28 years old, dog. Excuses been over with, B. You feel me what I'm saying? It's a start where a point where accountability has to come into place. I don't know. What you think, Chop, if you heard me?
I feel like you, first of all, you old and you broke.
Old and broke. Facts.
You, at the end of the day, it's like, like most men charge that to the game, like, first dates, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you, if you really was thinking about it in the fact of a real date and all that type of shit, at least fucking pay, nigga. Like,
ooh.
But at the end of the day, they let you know a lot about him, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, his mind probably, like, as a man, I can't see me dealing with a young lady like that anyway, but to go the further length, like, and make her pay for the Uber and the movie is terrible, dog.
And she was younger than him too, right? That allegedly, right?
Yeah, she was like
the decoy was younger.
Yeah.
So the decoy, so you tricking on a 16-year-old decoy. I get you, Jack.
Tricking on nobody, because you ain't.
He ain't
I get what you're saying, though. No, you're ciphering money out of somebody that's younger than you with the broke nigga
like
shit. Is what I'm saying.
That's
like
worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another charge.
Yeah, it does have a level of. You see what I'm saying, Pete? It has a level of hell to it. You know what I mean?
That's definitely another charge, because that's fucked up.
John said that's a whole nother charge.
He compounding the charge.
It's a level of
on the fact that
if this shit was Dante's Inferno, nigga, I'm telling you, it's a level of hell that you just went down on. I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
I get it.
I'm mad that you already was fucking with the little girl anyway. I'm already upset about that.
That's the point. Exactly.
Now I got to sit there and talk to you because you made that girl pay. Like, that's the part.
That is hilarious, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
bitch, you a pedophile and you cheat.
Bitch, you made her.
You a penny pinching pedophile.
You a cheap pedophile. Dub, that's a Mad TV skit, nigga. That nigga's a cheap pedophile.
Like, what the fuck? Was you
You ain't worried about none of this other illegal shit that you into. You just trying to make sure you get money out of her.
No, was you really trying to convince her?
You
though?
got
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have been. Was you just broken, huh? The nigga probably wasn't gonna
shit.
touch you. He probably just was hungry.
Peaches, shorty, Didi, don't do this to me, yo. Don't do this to me, please.
The way I'm looking at it,
He got a point, yo. He do.
just saying, he probably never was
Dub,
gonna even
that
touch the girl. The man probably
Dub,
was
that nigga ain't gonna pay for a hot dog, Dub. That nigga couldn't even buy that little girl. He could. That's what children like too. They like candies and shit.
Come on, son. I'm talking about dog. I'm 37.
He not
I
even
think.
having
I
pedophile
think I'm
behavior.
37. Yeah, I'm 37 years old, son.
He a hungry man.
I ain't never made no woman pay for at least the first date.
That's a good one, sir.
First few dates, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, she ain't paying for nothing or whatever. Not after, and she go to feeling like, oh yeah, you know, I didn't pay you a few times, and she just trying to show me she got my back.
Yeah, reciprocate. Yeah, reciprocate.
Man, this nigga was hungry, bro. Yeah,
Underage too, though.
man, that nigga didn't care, man. That
He ain't
nigga-
trying to hide. Yeah.
that nigga Starvation don't have an age on it. That nigga, he was hungry. Like broke got a number, an age on it. Fuck no, that nigga.
That nigga's PC. That nigga look decent. No, that nigga know how to play it off good.
Man, nigga
That
had
Grizzly
the jersey on
jersey.
this shit. He could have sold the jersey or something and got the girl. He don't even
He came to the movies, right? He came to the movies with a little jeans and jersey and did.
He even say, "Oh well, we can have a picnic or nothing." You know, like he was even creative.
He wasn't even trying to be creative, huh, Pete?
Yeah, like
Yeah, Pete, he wasn't.
Man, that nigga just say, "Fuck it, you pay for the Uber."
Fuck it.
And
That's how you know. See, the love wasn't there. See, he was just trying to use that. Look, see what I'm saying? Hey, that's a good point. I'm telling you, bro. That's so much of a good point, bro. That's why it's so fucking funny,
the first
though.
motivational, the first thing out of motivation.
Think about the mindset,
you
people.
told that little girl was, "You never go on no date with no nigga and pay for everything." Fuck. At least not the first date.
There it is, dog. Hashtag.
Yeah, I know
penny
somebody heard me
pinching
say that shit.
pedophile.
A penny
Huh.
pinching
Fuck
pedophile.
wrong with you?
Oh, this bitch said
Fuck
that.
wrong with you, man? The fuck?
Yeah.
Penny
Yeah,
pinching
stopping with
pedophile.
Wood
How you
Nick.
do that? How they go together?
I know, man. He got Wood Nichols.
Usually the pedophiles bring gifts.
Gifts galore. You gotta.
Cause I'm trying to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
But no,
The
like,
fuck?
no. All right, now, 'cause
Oh,
I
that is hilarious, nigga.
got on his ass. But I will say
These people fucked up, bro. People
I
are
will
tore
say
up
this.
in the brain, though.
He
Fuck
was
they clothes.
he was being what you call that trapped or whatever. So I don't think a young lady would have. I think he should have picked that up too. Like, what the fuck she gonna get money for? Uber and all
Chop,
this
I
shit
can't
for?
give it to you. No. These niggas hungry, dog. They
No.
hungry, man, son. No, son. They'll take from the little girl. Don't believe it, Chop.
No, I'm not.
Chop, don't believe it, because you a stand-up guy. I'm just saying.
No, I get what Chop's saying. Chop's saying he wouldn't have took no money from her because, like, where the fuck she getting the money from? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's not. No. She
So
could
that
be
mean
getting
I
it from
could
her
possibly
fucking
be
parents.
doing watch because if she
Okay,
do gotta
see,
get it
y'all
from her
could play
parents,
crazy if y'all
now
want.
she now could get popped. You see what I'm saying? Like me
No,
taking
but
it from
think
her,
about what I just said though, Chop. She could be getting that money from her parents. She could be getting that money from wherever. She's just
right,
trying
but
to
me
show
trying
him
me as a
that she's
person,
an
if I'm
adult.
trying to-
Listen to me.
If I'm trying to get away with something, to me that means that's
Thank
an
you.
avenue for me to get popped.
To
Because
you, listen to me.
she
You a
got the
stand-up
money.
guy. He not.
She not giving the money. You know what I'm saying? She's not getting the money, and the people just say they
Son.
ask where the money coming from, or they looking at the transactions. Like, nigga, you supposed to at least think about.
Peaches, tell a nigga about them savages. Peaches, they don't give a fuck. They gonna try to get $5 out you if they could.
That nigga
They
told
get $5 out you if they could, nigga. You got a little something on you? You got something on you?
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm telling you. That nigga saw opportunity. It's called opportunity. And a nigga gonna get it, child. You a stand-up guy, though. I'm telling you. You don't even look at it like the whole penny pinching pedophile come from you saying. I wouldn't even let a bitch do all that. Some crazy ass niggas would let bitches do that. Okay.
What the fuck can that little girl do? Well, you can't pay for nothing off shelf anyway, so it's like, damn.
Yeah, bro. Kanye, look, a nigga dating a nigga. Let's say Kanye West's daughter is talking to a nigga on the low.
But she got money though.
She go. That's the point. That's the point. He don't know. It's the.
Well, not
you see what I'm saying? And he don't care. He's not even asking. He's just like dealing with her, and he's trying to see how much he can get out of her.
As rape, they're not even going.
This man said he done hit a fucking home, fucking with us. How the fuck you hit a home?
Oh shit, my bad, bro. I'm just fuck.
Oh,
my
man.
dog here, bro. Bro, we gotta, bro. You is the catalyst. Come on, bro. You serious, bro? We gotta add this onto the wall, bro. You gotta start taking the heads, bro, when you do this shit.
Bro? Why?
He gotta start collecting heads at this point, chap. For real.
Yeah, fuck. Or he need a motherfucking a driver helper or something.
No, chap. He need to start collecting heads and put them bitches on the wall at this point.
He just stop driving by himself and get a fucking helper.
See my dog. See, that's a good point. I wasn't thinking about it in that series of way. I was just fucking with him about it because he done took out some farm animals. Y'all don't know my dog. Dub. Shout out to my nigga Dub, bro. He's a truck driver. He drives, at certain points. So my dog, man.
He gotta go clean that shit up too.
See, I'm not not even if it ain't gonna put me in jail, dog. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm just saying, my dog did.
Man, that'd have just been.
Dog got a track record about some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He might well start collecting heads at this point. Cause this shit is crazy, bro. Damn, bro. Please take care of that, bro.
That nigga said,
please. Hey, come on, dog. Trump and them doing it. You come on, man. This is America. Everybody get to do what the fuck they want. That what they. I guess you need to put that shit in the on the Statue of Liberty or something, bro. Because guess what? There's nothing wrong with you saying that, brother. You get to protest what the fuck you want to protest against, round. You goddamn right. The fuck wrong with them? This shit is crazy.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. All right. Watch that shit, man.
I got one coming up for y'all, bro. And speaking of penny pinching pedophile, I got another type of pedophile up here for y'all. Check this boy out. And listen to what he's saying now, because this gets interesting.
Well, them boys talking down about it.
You knew it was a crime for an adult to engage in sex with a kid.
I'm not sure whether I knew it was a crime or not. I understand today it's a crime.
When did you first discern that it was a crime for an adult to engage in sex with a kid?
I don't remember.
When did you first discern that it was a crime for a priest to engage in sex with a kid who he had under his control?
I don't remember that either.
Wait,
do you have any doubt in your mind that you knew that in the 70s?
I don't remember if I did or didn't.
Do you know you're doing an interview? Silly.
Archbishop, you knew it was a crime.
I don't remember.
Nah.
Oh my God.
Roman Catholic Church forgives HIV infected priests
the church forgive the
rape
people.
30 children and won't face criminal charges.
Because he don't remember. You heard the man. He died. Where you going with this, bro? And I'm just fucking with you. Don't take it serious. Go ahead.
There ain't no way you go again. Just like I said with old boy, ain't no way you gonna say you don't know what you were doing was wrong. And furthermore,
I don't remember, Peter. He died. I don't remember.
I'm
not saying it didn't happen. Look, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying I don't remember.
Right. When did you just learn that it was wrong? I don't remember. He pulled the Lil Wayne number just now. I can't recall. Every question that nigga got asked, I can't recall. I don't recall. It was like the same line over and over again. And
he whooped that old shit right quick. But it's something he like, or he remember the fuck out of it and he like it.
Now, what's crazy is, as the man is asking him the question, if y'all seen the look in his face, he remember exactly when he did it. He remember because he blinked his eyes hard as a motherfucker. It came back like a fuck. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this sounds crazy as fuck, but it's funny as hell. My child lost his pacifier, right? And no other pacifier would do because he knew his pacifier.
Dogs do shit like this too.
Bruh, that nigga cried and cried and cried. I done made it home from work. This nigga still crying for that fucking pacifier. I left, walked the whole route from the daycare home, found that pacifier, took that bitch inside, washed it, sterilized it, everything, bleached that bitch up. Gave him that pacifier. That nigga sucked on that motherfucker a couple of times and fell asleep. He knew it was his fucking pacifier. This nigga doing the same shit. You saying you don't know, motherfucker. But that feeling, that memory, everything came back because he blinked his eyes like, ooh, I just felt it. I know when I did it. Like, he know exactly what the fuck he did, bro. And my thing to the Roman Catholic Church is, why y'all forgave him so he won't have to face criminal
Because they
charges?
broke.
I remember.
That's not my
no,
problem.
You got.
We still got to look at it. The Vatican got its own motherfucking bank. And all these churches that's under Roman Catholic authority got to pay their money to the Vatican.
No.
I don't think that people broke. I don't believe.
I don't think they broke. I think that Chop has a point of why he said what he said. They're claiming broke.
Of course they're gonna claim broke. File chapter 11.
There's a lot of no. There's a lot, but you're not speaking about the man. These lawsuits is stacking up, Peter. These lawsuits is stacking up on this same behavior, my nigga. It has its attachment. That's all I'm saying. It has its attachments, though.
Now, this my other thing about this particular person here. If you rape 30 children, right, and won't face criminal charges, well, who did you catch the HIV from?
Oh Lord.
Damn.
It couldn't have been out of the 30 children. You gave that shit to 30 children. So who did you catch that shit from? And I bet any money if they'd have asked him, well, when did you discover that you was positive for HIV? I bet he would have been able to answer
when you was doing your fucking booty behavior, bitch. He wasn't. Why would I answer that one? I definitely don't remember that.
Man.
Job, listen to me. I hate to say it like that, but I definitely don't remember. When I got the UWAP, you know why, Peter? Because they can't find me to have them give it to them if I don't remember everything. I'm not about to admit to one and not admit to the other, P. Think about it.
So look,
I'm not gonna tell you shit.
Look, this would have been a definitive one. Are you really a Catholic priest?
I don't remember. Silly, and they would have got him. Thank you, P. Thank you, P. I'm glad. Thank you. That was so smart. What the fuck you just said, though. That none of them investigators put in the motherfucking shit in the investigation, though.
Are you really a Catholic?
That's one thing you spin it. You fuck his head up with it. Since he playing games.
Yeah.
He's wearing an outfit like it's Halloween. Then, since you don't remember all this shit.
You cosplaying. You pretending to be something you're not. You playing. You
This
cosplaying. So, are you really a Catholic priest?
So guess what? You have to forfeit, nigga. That's right. Forfeit, bitch. You're not a priest no more. Sorry, sir. Got to take it down. It go after that. But this is the game that they play, bruh, and it's fucked up, dog. You see what I'm saying? Because they still, for some reason, y'all, if I would ask anything, what's the reason that y'all still believe in these people after they done being found for this type of shit, y'all? Who is going along with this nigga still being something or thinking that he should be? Who is having the grace for these motherfuckers after they find out that they fucked up in doing this dumb shit, y'all? That's what the fuck I want to know.
Mary.
Because that's crazy, bro.
Mary is
no, because you know it's a
nigga say Mary. Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee.
That's what they gonna say. Who is the group? Look, who is the group that's still alive though, P, that's saying, well, you know what? We need to just get him away from here and move his ass to Minnesota or Minneapolis and let him take care of the church out there. Because you know that's what happened once these because he's not the only one, and he's not gonna be the last that's found out to be doing this shit to the boys and all kind of shit and infected with shit and all kind of shit. They hides it, Peter, and they take them off the chair of where they at and they move the motherfucker somewhere else, though.
That's true.
They don't exonerate them from their chair. If y'all didn't know that, because Blunt Talk know this, because we've been on the motherfucking neck for a minute. Blunt Talk know this. But for the people out there, they don't take them down, y'all. They don't take them down they move them somewhere else.
Or they
done move motherfuckers around so much, y'all, that they had a hub in Ohio where over 1,000 of them motherfuckers had allegations on them. Do y'all remember that, Blunt Talk?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember we spoke on that shit? And they all was getting in trouble at the same fucking time in different counties and shit, but all in the same fucking state. That's how much they move around these pedophilical preachers.
I say drop all pedophiles that get caught on Epstein Island and let them live amongst each other. There you go.
Hey, bro. Then ain't nothing gonna happen. Right. They gonna live at home and they gonna try to find out how to get children.
What?
That's why I can't do that. P.
They gonna have children.
Yeah.
You ain't got no. You ain't got
listen
no way
to what you just said. Okay.
To be, I ain't gonna lie.
You got niggas in jail that find out how to do shit illegally every day. P. Don't do that. Just think about it a little more. That's all I'm asking, P. Think about it. Just really think about it.
Well, what about this?
Don't niggas go to jail.
Drop them into an active volcano. Then how about that one?
Hey, bro, that's more of your level of torture chamber, bro. That's more your level of torture chamber. You saying putting all them niggas on the island? No, they could.
Yeah, I mean,
they could try to take over some other shit.
I ain't necessarily say I want to open the torture chamber. So I say put them all on the same island where they ain't got no choice but to live amongst each other for the rest of their fucking days. You ain't got no way to lead this bitch, and if you try to lead this bitch, okay, just whatever happened to you, happened to you. But you try to leave this island and somebody kill you, then that's all on you. But at least I'm giving you a chance to live out the rest of your motherfucking day.
See, a chance. See, fuck a chance, P.
To live out the rest.
Fuck a chance.
You leave this island. That's all on
I'm
you.
saying fuck a chance, Chop. I don't want no fucking chance with them motherfuckers.
Oh, so you saying just
because the chance leads to them A chance leads to them doing what? Finding fucking children, getting
Oh, well,
together
let's,
and finding children and having them come to the island.
let's drop them. Well, let's drop them in a motherfucking volcano then.
Hey, I don't know, but I'm just I was just
Or
basing
put
off
them in
my
jail.
theory from
You
what you
gotta.
were saying.
If I put you in the volcano, you ain't got no chance of escaping that motherfucker. I put you in jail.
Yeah,
You got a
that
chance
when
to
you say
escape.
that island shit, I'm like, I don't know about that one,
Uh,
Pete. Remember
you
that's
know, a deserted island.
deserted. Yeah, okay. And what white people do with deserted islands, Pete?
This
Through
ain't Gilligan.
history.
This ain't that. We ain't talking about Gilligan.
Through history, what have white you answer my question though? Through history, what have white people done with
Oh,
islands?
they try to build little
Especially when they on
rafts
the
and all
motherfucker.
kind of shit. Yeah, I get you. But trying to tread that line very thin nowadays. Oh,
Why? They put monkeys on the island. That bitch right there, South
Mr.
Carolina.
Studio.
And they all got diseases.
Get
Just be careful with some of these torture
Wait.
chambers, bro. They don't sound like no torture, nigga. If you gonna
Get
put all
bought by the
pedophiles on the island. Shit.
Welcome, Mr. Lewis Studios, 330.
Mr. Lord Studio. What's happening, people? To get pardoned by another tyrant.
You said
nah. You know what I mean? It kind of rubs
I say
different
drop
off
them in
on
the
my public.
volcano.
Excuse me.
I say drop them in the volcano. Fuck it. If
Hey,
you
bro,
can't
I'm
leave
not
them
a
on the
Hawaiian.
island, you drop them in the
I'm a
volcano.
black man, bro.
Drop them.
Chop, let me ask you
Oh, that
this,
boy
Chop.
said the gun
Chop,
line,
what-
boss.
Chop, what? Come
See,
on,
that's-
Lou.
that's-
Come
I
on,
mean-
Lou. Nah, that gun line sound a little more logical. Just a little more logical.
I think it'd be more fun to drop them one by one in the volcano.
No, you say the island at first, but then you change the volcano shit.
Yeah,
Like I
but
s-
I'm still saying that.
No,
it
my
sounds
bad,
like
Chop.
more fun.
No, I cut Chop off. Let him say what he was saying. My bad, Chop. Go ahead.
It'd be better to just turn them niggas into fertilizer, man.
Uh-oh. See what I'm saying?
You
See,
say
then you could
fertilizer?
build on trees. Think of trees. Think of things that's gonna regrow. Think of things that's going
but
to benefit humanity.
Well, we got to think about the ones with the HIV then. And can we drop them in the volcano?
Yeah,
then?
HIV.
I didn't say nothing about no trees that bear fruit, nigga. I just see a tree. That's still giving them life if the tree bear fruit. But I ain't see just just turn the ass into fertilizer. They could just be part of a field. Dust to dust, dawn to dawn, whatever the fuck I be saying.
Uh-oh, there it is.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So we.
That's
so
what
we
he
could-
meant.
Okay,
Don't act
so
like
let's-
you ain't fuck up earlier.
Oh, I know what he meant. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, shall return from whence you came. So you saying burn them bitches up and then turn them into
Possibly. I
fertilizer.
think
Well,
he's-
really
he's-
handy, son. Like especially like on some.
I don't think he mean barbecue.
Well, I definitely know
the
he
firing
gonna be
squad. Every caliber.
Literally. They could be a firing squad, he said. Pete, what you think about the firing squad?
Every
That
caliber.
would be the
Started
gun
with
line
two.
though. That's the
That
gun
would
line.
definitely not be a gun line. That would definitely be grabbing all y'all ass together and putting y'all in a gun spot and shooting the shit out you.
And
A
he
gun
said
line
with
is
different- and
when
he
you
said
go
shoot you
past
with
the
different-
line, I would shoot your ass. That's two different things.
And he's saying use different calibers, so that would make it more interesting. See which
It
one
would
gonna-
make it think. It would. I ain't gonna
would make
lie.
it
When he
interesting.
said that part, yeah.
Start
it
off
you know what I mean?
start off with the smallest one you can get, like a little 22.
Man, them Dragonfire joint. I seen them Dragonfire shits.
I see, bro.
Shout out to
Bro,
man, shout out to
I'm
my
telling-
dog Black Rambo. I see
No,
Black
guess
Rambo
what?
and them
I
shooting them
knew-
motherfucking Dragonfire buck. Nigga, them
Bro,
bitches
I'm
is
telling you,
beautiful.
I've been on that shit since before Black Rambo. Boy, I've been knew about that
It's
shit
okay.
since the 90s.
No, it's
Them
okay.
bitches been
It's
around,
okay.
bro.
I'm just saying where I seen them at. I just thought about it.
But-
Like them bitches just blasting in the fire and shit. It's loose.
And
Oh, man,
the thing about it, the
Yeah.
shit that make them guns
Chinese
like
New
this,
Year.
them bitches that's them fucking bullets that come out them Dragonfire guns, that shit don't go out like you think. That shit still be burning, and you don't see the like if it's not at nighttime,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you shoot that bitch,
Yeah.
you shoot that shit in the daytime, you not gonna see what the fuck.
Yeah, Dragon. Yeah, Dragon. Yeah, Dragonfire. Yeah, people. Yeah, he's right. Dragonfire. If y'all don't know, Dragonfire is a type of buckshot that you can fire.
That shit
It's
sound
a
like
shotgun,
that was on the one,
and
huh?
it eats through you. It eats through you the ammo that they have in it, and as it hits you, it also bursts into flames, and it can also keep a steady fire.
Oh, so that's a thermite
on your body.
Oh, hold up! I'm about
It's
to look it up for you.
no, it's not a thermite. I don't think. I don't want to be extra, but it is definitely enough firepower where it can engulf in flames because of what it still has in the buckshot in it. Yeah, because it's not an actual buckshot. I know I keep saying, but it's not buckshot, y'all. It's another powder inside of the shotgun shell.
Here you go, right? Oh, wait. I found it for y'all. Hold up.
No, go ahead.
I found it for you because I'm telling
This
you.
some man shit, y'all. Don't worry about us right now. If y'all ladies listen, this some man shit. We be worrying about shit like this. Nigga, what's in the shotgun shell, nigga? What the fuck fire? Nigga, to make a fire, nigga. That's how this some man shit, y'all. Don't worry about us.
Like thermite.
Don't worry about us, y'all. Don't worry about it. Be good. Oh, he not showing an example of that shit. Okay. Oh, you looked up thermite shell.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dragon. It's called Dragon.
No, put dragon fire in there and see if there's actually a difference. I mean, if you're gonna look up thermite.
Russia again, and I've got a nice video for you today. I have a few volunteers for this one. I've got Jerry.
But Chop, is that what you was telling me? Like thermite is they just call it dragon? Is that what you were trying to tell me?
I just know based on the way you
Because I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Based on the way you explain what it do, that's what it sound like. Because that's what thermite
Right.
is. And the powder.
Because I don't know if there's a difference or not. That's why I was saying what I'm saying.
That shit can catch fire, that shit can explode. Then after it explode, it's gonna sit there and still fire up a little bit, still keep a little flame. So if it shoot you, like I know the shit from Call of Duty. Fuck. You shoot a nigga with that thermite, you might not kill him with that first shot or whatever. Then you say you hit him, then now the thermite just started burning the body. Like you ain't gotta keep shooting them. You ain't gotta keep wasting no bullets on them.
So there you go, dragon breath. Ooh, God damn.
And this them using it at night.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he over here now. Where the arrow at?
Bitch.
Look at the flame on that bitch. Look at the flame distance.
Say people. You know what I'm saying? And they won't play games, you hear me? I'm telling you, this would be a good investment just to have on deck. I'm just saying.
See,
if they ready to play games and go to doing that extra mix there shit, this would come in handy, people. I'm just saying.
People be buying popular guns, and you could buy really.
Yeah, Chop.
They get
That's
the
right.
ammo. You gotta switch that.
That's
ammo.
right, homie.
Nigga don't even.
It's not your gun. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is the gun, but it's that fucking ammo.
That
That's
fucking
what's gonna get the
dragon
job.
breath. Oh, I'm telling you,
Right. Sometimes it's not your gun.
Dragon breath.
Sometimes it's not your gun, but you know, if you invest in a good one, then yeah, you ain't gotta really worry about too much shit with as far as accuracy and compatibility.
Ammo. You know what I'm saying?
But the bullets that you got in that motherfucker with all that accuracy and shit, oh yeah, it does. Has its benefits.
That boy said barbecue. Barbecue and Bobby ass with that fucking gun. Hell yeah.
Barbecue.
The only thing about that though, you cannot use this shit indoors. You better not shoot this shit in your fucking
That
house.
nigga said indoors. P dot.
Not shoot
Bruh, I
a
hope we
shit
ain't
at a
got, bruh.
burglar
See,
in
now you
the
playing with the intelligence of,
That's not
of
a
our
home.
audience.
No, 'cause you
That's
know
not
how
a
Now you
home.
playing
No,
with the
listen,
intelligence.
That's
listen.
not
Don't
a
worry,
home
audience. I
defense.
apologize for
You
Pete
know how
Dot.
they
He
a
say
didn't
home
the
mean that.
best.
defense
He
for
did
it.
not mean that, y'all.
No, listen to what I'm
He
saying.
know y'all know
No,
better than to shoot
Go
that
ahead,
shit
what
in
you
y'all
gotta
house.
say,
Hey, listen to what I was
Say what
about
you
to
gotta
say.
say.
God.
You know how people be saying that the best self-defense for a home is a shotgun. Okay, we know
Yes.
that. But we also
Not
know
them,
people
not
go
themselves.
right. But I'm saying, don't fuck around and forget that you
Who's-
got that shit loaded in your
That nigga said, "Don't forget."
Nah, you ain't gonna
See what
forget.
I'm saying? Thank
You ain't
you.
gonna
Stop, audience. I
Shit.
apologize for P.
But they
Dot
got
because
some
he think y'all
absent-minded
forgot.
motherfuckers.
He
got
think
a
y'all
nigga.
gonna forget.
Trust
Look,
me,
look.
I
He
know
called
that
y'all
nigga.
absent-minded just
motherfuckers,
now.
bro.
You're
I got
not going to forget.
fumes
I know
with you.
y'all
I
not.
know
Don't
what's
worry
in
about it,
your gun.
y'all. Don't worry
I
about
know
what P. Dot
what's in
said.
your gun. If you don't know what's in your gun, the police can frame you for a murder.
He said, "So you're not gonna pull out, Theodore?" Look.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's a good one.
Get your ass out of there.
So you not gonna pull out? Oh man, I'm just saying, Lou, bro. If you rather shoot that motherfucker, you know you going outside and you gonna have that one shell in that bitch just to see what's down with that motherfucker.
Well, I'm
When
not
you bring that bitch
Everybody
back
around.
inside,
Everybody
you
around
know
you gonna
damn
shoot.
well
got
that's
the
over with.
whole
All that's
goddamn
over with.
family in your house. You ain't about to shoot no goddamn dragon
I'm about
fire
to put the
in the house.
beanbag joint back
Kissing
in there.
no
I'm
one
about to
nigga.
put the.
Fuck outta here.
That's for, you know what I'm saying, some New Year's Eve shit, you know what I'm saying? Or if, we really go to war.
You
Like,
really
that's some
going to war?
serious
Are you
ammo,
really?
fellas.
Yeah, are
That's
you
some
going
serious
hunting?
fucking ammo. Like, that's some nigga, you not fucking with me ammo. Like, it's over with. Like, get from around here ammo. That's.
I can't even see hunting because you're not gonna save no meat with
You
that.
can't, Chop. I'm sorry. You
I'm gonna
can't.
start
It's
cooking.
Chop. That is
You go-
overkill. You can't even eat that shit, nigga. Whatever you done thought. That
can't
shit is
eat
toe
it.
up, nigga. You gotta
Burn it up
take
before
all
you
that
get it.
bullshit out of that to eat it. And you got all that bullshit. Think about the metals and shit that's in the game that you just shot. You can't eat that. Never mind. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize one more time for P. Dot. He said we summoning Dragon Balls.
Some of the Dragon Balls are coming here.
We summoning Dragon Balls. Y'all come in here. Oh man. Yeah, we just like to have fun up here, dude, y'all, for real, dude. But at the same time, we still learning something. So, you know what I'm saying? It all go together, people.
I
Sure.
think the price of them shells is like $5 a shell.
That's not bad. You don't need 12 of them. The fuck?
I want a whole semi-automatic full
Gonna
of
knock
them.
the whole fucking house down.
I want to tell your ass from flip. Bitch, I don't want you to even think about shooting back once you see that burst come
See
out.
what I'm saying, Chop? That nigga sick, Chop. Chop, he's sick. Listen to him. Chop, he's sick.
That first one come out, you gonna be like, oh shit. Then the second one come out, fuck. You gonna be running for dear life because I ain't gonna stop. I want to cook your ass up. Oh no.
That nigga trying to have a barbecue, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. He done hit the whole block. P. Dot, that shit, boy, if you don't. Well, never mind.
Oh no. All right. So this particular video I have lined up for y'all is after the young lady who was out there protesting was unalived by an ICE agent, and
shit.
later reports from and I was looking at one of the senators talk about it. Apparently, she was shot 3 times, twice by one officer and once by the one that was standing close to her car because he let off the first round, and the other officer came up as she was still trying to pull away and let off 2 more in the car. But this is the police chief.
Wait, you
of
just
that-
named 4 officers, huh?
No, it's 2 officers.
Okay.
It's 2 officers. One that was by her car shot first, and then the other one who was walking up toward her car shot 2 more times.
Okay.
So, but this is the police chief of Philadelphia who she's speaking out against the stuff that's happening.
Philadelphia?
Like, yeah, this is the Philadelphia police chief speaking out against the stuff that happened up there in Minnesota. And
I
she's
think
saying,
what Chap question is why is she speaking on it. I think that's what he was kind of alluding to. If I'm wrong, Chap, just tell me. But why is she talking?
Because the mayor, they got a fire video of the mayor talking some Cash Money shit.
I think I got that one too. I'm not. I might have to go check my text.
Go ahead, P. I just asked the question.
Yeah, just go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Just go ahead what you were doing. Though.
Okay. So this is her words, y'all. So this is what she said.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who say he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there. No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing because she doesn't flee.
Time out. Pause.
Come on, Chap. Come on, Chap. You're not gonna do this.
When that became
not. Y'all ain't never shoot at no car, Chap. They ain't never did that.
That came towards you. Y'all ain't just said that if you drive your car towards the police, that's like you trying to kill them. That's threatening their life, right? Ain't that's the only way the police should be able to shoot at you? One of the only ways.
One of the only other ways.
I'm not.
And I got another question, Chap. I'm glad you paused it right then. P. Dot, let me ask you a question right quick. I want you to respond first, not just ask you. I'm asking everybody. When the fuck did ICE become a private company? Isn't ICE a part of a government agency like the FBI?
Yeah,
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Border Patrol, but you're not patrolling no borders.
No. My point is it funded by? I know, right? I'm gonna go past that, Chap. Isn't it fun? My point is, isn't it funded by us as a government agency? Why I'm saying that is because she's saying it like they're just coming in as niggas with ski masks on and just doing she coming at it like they're a private company. Like she's not a part of that. The police is with ICE because they're all under government. They're all behind government backing, is what I'm saying.
But you know how them boys they beef between the department.
Thank you, y'all. So there's some inside shit then too, then, huh, Chap? So I mean, it's some inside shit. Yeah. Like the Crips, the Grape Street Crips against the SoCo Crips or some shit, right? Like, ain't this some? So let's not get away from that too.
I'm not saying
why
that
she's
killing nobody is they should be killing nobody or whatever. Just being real,
especially illegally, huh, Chap?
Yeah, But what I'm saying is, if you driving your car towards them, if at least if you giving them that option to see that, you kind of, God forgive me, put yourself in that predicament. Because you ain't had to drive that car. You could have just, left
Peaches say something, y'all. I'm so mad about the lady getting shot from ICE. They need to be locked up. Because at that time, guess what? They're going against what they're actually paid for to be government assistance, what was actually going on.
Exactly.
We have seen this shit so many times when it comes to our people in situations, not only our people, but just them, just police themselves using way more force than they actually have to do, y'all.
Yep.
See, she's a police. Now look. No, you're not, chap. You're not. My point is of what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? I know you're not saying that. The point is that they have to remember. The police have to remember why she's spitting what she's spitting. She has to remember her own shit that she's
own police force. That's
repping
right.
or involved with this type of behavior. Like you saying, chap. She has to remember that while she's spitting it. She's not taking no responsibility. It's one against the other.
I remember the vehicles being drove at the police, being like, once you start driving that vehicle towards them, that's when the shooting starts. That's what I've seen in my past of watching videos of police shootings or when police had to discharge weapons.
Now, this the crazy part about what's actually,
unless they was already getting shot at.
They're saying that the officer that let off those the officer that shot at her through the windshield, he wasn't in any way in harm's way. Yes, she was attempting to flee the officer that was at her door. However, the other officer that was walking toward her car was not in harm's way when she turned her wheel to pull off. That's what they're talking about. Now, the other thing is they've noticed that there's the pattern with this one particular officer. Yes, he got injured during an altercation. I think they say last year or the year before. Sometime last year, this same officer was injured on a job while trying to detain somebody who was fleeing from ICE in a vehicle, right? But my thing is, as an officer, if a person is trying to flee, even us as civilians, if we feel our life is in danger and there's a speeding vehicle coming toward us, we're not gonna just stand there in the way and say, because I'm saying stop, that car is going to stop. You get what I'm saying? So at some point, at some point, I'm gonna say law enforcement has to understand that your officers are using their power of authority and putting their own lives in danger, and then saying, well, I was in fear for my life. You standing there, seeing this car moving, instead of getting out of the way, you already got the plate. You got it on tape. Why would you stand in front of the car and then draw your weapon?
Just follow him. That's your job.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can do at that point. You're going to have the information.
Yep.
You're a federal agent at this. You're a federal agent. You telling me you can't get
Yeah, that's some mafia shit, P.
I think they
That's some
learned that
mafia and
shit from
gang
the
shit
police.
just to shoot at cars and shit.
I think they learned it from
I
the
do too. I do too.
I think the police. I think the police learning that shit from them
through
They have
history,
no
nigga.
impunity.
This
Well,
how you get
think
them.
the police learned it from ICE, and you never seen ICE do it before till after
I
ICE.
think the police. No,
Like,
listen to
what?
what I'm saying.
I'm glad
Listen.
you asked him that.
No, listen. ICE is a part of the federal government, and you can't.
So they
tell me
knew
that
though,
you ain't
but
never
they
knew.
knew.
Look, you can't say you ain't never seen or heard about federal officers shooting at moving vehicles.
Yes.
All right.
You can't.
ICE is not. Like y'all said, like I was trying to tell y'all earlier before we got too deep into the conversation, ICE is supposed to be
It's all good.
working with Border Patrol. They changed. They gave them a different. They gave them a different name.
All right.
That would allow them to work on the
Same thing with the
land
FBI and
instead
J.
of-
Edgar Hoover.
instead of working at the borders. Now we're
Right.
going to say you're in a what it is in international customs enforcement. You're still supposed to be at the borders, at the ports, right? Because that's
Well,
what
you
your
can't be
job
at all the
entails.
borders.
No, that's
You
not true.
International.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to. No,
If
P.
you
No,
international-
No,
just
it's
because
not.
that's
I
what you.
didn't. No. I'm sorry. I said the wrong word. Immigration and customs enforcement. That's what I meant to say.
That don't
That's
mean
what
that's where you at. It ain't like these secretaries, Pete. They are a
Wherever
investigative
immigration
service.
Wherever the immigrants at, they at.
Wherever, thank you.
Well, that's what I'm
Just
saying.
like the FBI. That's why I
But
said the
see,
FBI because I thought
But
you
that's
would
why that's
understand.
what I'm
true.
saying. They changed
The
it from
FBI was
Border
created
Patrol
too,
to
Pete.
ICE.
FBI wasn't always a part of everything we doing. Remember this. That's what I'm saying. They're introducing whatever they want to introduce you through the government, and they're making these federal
Agencies up
investigative
as they go.
services available.
Mhm.
ICE been here before Trump, though. ICE been here,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
you just said, Pete. So how you can fucking blame? That's what I'm saying. How y'all
No, I'm
blaming
not.
Trump if
I'm
ICE
not blaming
didn't
Trump.
here? No, not you. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
specifically through
No,
the algorithm of how this shit's supposed to be going.
No,
Go ahead, Jeff.
no. It's not a person that find nothing wrong with whatever's going on right now ain't gonna bring Trump name up. That's bullshit.
Thank you,
Ain't
Ron.
nobody don't like Trump. Ain't nobody saying it ain't Trump. Stick own that shit, son. Just own it. Cause ain't no way you can sit up there and say that shit. Ain't no way. You didn't say Trump name more times you didn't say ICE.
Peaches, you gotta understand, Peaches. I'm telling you, it's like you living on the streets, right? And somebody keep telling you, yeah, you know your boy killed Round, huh? That's the word on the street. Yeah, you know your boy killed Round. Yeah, bro. Oh, you heard about what happened on the street, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Oh yeah. They say the old boy killed Round.
That's how
Yeah.
I feel.
Guess who going to jail, y'all? Oh
I'd rather
boy.
you do
And
that
guess
than
who
to
probably
keep
didn't
that.
kill him? Oh boy.
So y'all fuck with.
Let's just keep it simple. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be letting these people take advantage of y'all head because they feel like they're in a superiority or authority to say that this is true. But they're not, y'all. They're regular people just like y'all. So think about it like a person you would think that's trying to take over your area at your house in the same area. Like think about how shit really go in your own town. And compare it to what these motherfuckers is saying, because they're not saying nothing different at all. They're treating this shit the same way. This is like Chop said earlier. This is where they learned this shit. They learned this. This is where the streets learned it from. The streets learned it from them. This political bullshit that makes sense when somebody else is a coward about how they want to take over some shit. So they get other people to believe and push it so they can take over, bro. It's my dope better than yours. Huh? Hello?
That shit crazy, son.
I'm about to pump this shit, Chop. What the fuck? What's going on, son?
Pump the shit out of him.
I'm about to pump this shit. What you mean? And if you got a fucking problem with it, I'm not trying to deal with you, nigga, because your shit weak. Everybody like my shit. And now I'm about to disrespect you. I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Just take it as y'all see how y'all understand shit when it comes to your life. And put it into that perspective. I don't give a damn if you watch kids and shit. They got a nanny that want to out-nanny you. You got 7 houses on the block. That bitch trying to take... You found out she trying to take the people that you be watching they baby, and she acting like she more interested in their churn and shit. And you find this bitch Just that's all I'm saying.
Boy, look,
Just
like
make
I
it
said,
simple for yourself. Make it simple. I'm
I
telling you,
get,
and you'll see
I
what the
get what
fuck they
people
doing.
say. I just, I don't believe all. Some of the narratives, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the narratives, okay. I heard my cousin, my brother, them talking earlier about the voting thing and whatever, getting those unsolicited voters out, and that could very well be true. You know what I'm saying? But like we said, we came to the realization too. Like, who the fuck is we voting for?
Great
Who's
point.
next?
How you say that?
Like, who's next? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, which fuck is
And
we
what you
gonna
and
do?
who you
Like,
rocking with? There it
we
is.
not about to. One thing I do know with the way I hear everybody feel about the Republicans, it's damn sure not gonna be a Republican president. It had to be a
See
Democrat
there?
that switched to Republican just for it to be a Republican president. Another one.
And another thing, just to add on to what you're saying, child, why it got to come down to just them two, knowing they got other parties.
Several other types of parties, right?
That's another brainwashing we got to get away from. So
I get
I
mad at
get your
people
point, though.
about that. The people I get mad about that, you know, this chop trace, and I'm saying that I get mad at the people about that because we still just vote red and blue, and it's a lot of people that tell you, you know, you gotta vote red or blue because ain't no fucking way the other person gonna win. But fuck that.
You know that's a lie. Yeah, you know it's a lie, child. Because they tell you that when you vote, you could vote for whatever the fuck you want, and you could be a part of whatever party you want. But the popularity, it sways people into saying, well, hey, yeah, well, this is what I stand for because this is more of my lane, whatever you think your lane is. But what if in your lane and these people say some shit that's out your lane, you still gonna go with it because of the other things you in your lane with? You gotta, people have to start standing on all of their principles, not compromising because these people, you know, have something in common with you. Remember, it's always a fight, y'all. I'm telling you. Somebody trying to take over you, somebody trying to fuck over you, somebody trying to take advantage of you every time. This is the struggle in life as human fucking beings. You know why? Because you got evil in this world, and y'all can't forget that. People keep forgetting there's fucking evil. Evil exists. It's here. Stop forgetting that. You don't compromise shit because a motherfucker think it's cool, y'all. We the creators. It's fucking evil. If somebody trying to take you off your square, you already know how that go when it comes to a man. That's ready to fight. But ladies, what about y'all? When somebody take you off y'all square, what y'all do? Y'all compromise or do y'all stand up for what the fuck you believe in? And that's something that you have to deal with as women, because I don't know. I'm not a fucking woman. So some things I understand and some things that I don't. So when it comes to this politician shit, y'all gotta realize, it's not always the smooth shit that you should be going along with. It's not always what it sound like or what it seems to be because they saying it a certain way. It's not always the smooth shit.
Smooth shit is still shit.
You gotta start letting the motherfucker lie to you. Yeah, I could be smooth and be a liar, Peter. You see what I'm saying? Smooth don't mean I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, you like me, but I don't. I'm probably lying like a motherfucker though. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have your own discernment, ladies. Ladies, start having your discernment. And what I mean by that, question shit. Not only question that it's what you like. Don't question just that. Also question what you're hearing from that person in a way that's not sexual or you being involved with them in a relationship. Like really listen to them motherfuckers. And I ain't talking about just regular people y'all meet. I'm talking about these politicians, these preachers, and all these other motherfuckers that's telling y'all that this is how this shit really go, and it don't. Cause they just trying to cipher either money or pussy out you. Period. Cult mentality.
All right, I got the video from the incident that we are talking about, right? And so I slowed it down just enough to where everybody should be able to see for themselves what was happening in the moments leading up to this poor woman's unaliving. So check it out, y'all. Oh wait, it's sped up. I was trying to slow the shit down. It is.
Dramatic video purportedly shows the moment an ice.
I'm gonna play it again.
Why she was already screaming?
Because she saw him pulling the gun.
Oh.
That's why I said I was gonna slow it down for you to see it because of what was in this, the way it was happening.
But he's right though too. As far as my speculation, every time a police pulls a gun, it don't mean you think they're about to shoot. But it does seem like she already had the holler set up when they pulled the guns. That's a part of police procedure sometimes when they pull guns. Not in that instance, but it's not nothing out of the blue that you see that a police don't do. The motherfucker definitely pulled guns. So I don't know. When Chop said that, it kind of made me think the same thing. That's all I'm saying. Even though it was slowed down, like you said, Pete, even though it was slowed down, it still was kind of right on time. I would say.
Right. It did seem like that too. Because it like soon as one of them bullets ricocheted. How he wind up on the ground? One of them bullets ricocheted.
I think you said one of them bullets ricocheted.
Yeah, how he wound this one here? How he wound up on the ground? You actually
Yeah,
hit
they
something
learned
else.
this from the police department.
But wait, check it out. Listen, when he opens fire, you hear the bullet hit, and then you hear something else get hit. Listen. I heard something else get hit, and then when the camera panned back around, he getting up. Like the vest might have caught it.
Dramatic video purportedly shows the moment an ICE agent fatally opened fire on a woman in Minneapolis, who DHS says attempted to barrel her SUV into the path of an officer. As multiple angles of the incident have emerged and gone viral across the internet, users are left divided on whether or not the agent's actions were reckless or in
See?
self-defense. In the footage, ICE officers
That's what
order
I
the
was
driver
looking
out
for.
of the
That
vehicle.
angle right there.
As multiple angles of the incident have emerged,
They're saying that she was trying to barrel him down and that she was trying to barrel him down in his pathway.
gone viral.
Man, so I'm still trying to see how is this possible that you are on the side of her car and you say she's trying to barrel you down. But you step forward toward her while her head was turned. Because she was looking at the dude that was trying to open her car door. If you look at how sensible it is, if she backing up right here, she looking to see who's behind her before she even moves, right? So how is it possible that she's supposed to know that you're coming from in front of her vehicle this way?
You skipping the whole part though, P.
What you say?
How she got right there?
They was already right there. Like they was I guess they were supposed to be protesting and blocking the road for the ICE.
So is this a protester?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was trying to go ahead and get out of there before they grab her. But what I'm saying is, if
So
she
trying
was
to
looking
escape
at the
law
other
enforcement.
officer, huh?
She was trying to escape law enforcement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the problem is, if she looking at the officer who was running up on the side of her car as she was backing up, how could she
She was
possibly
supposed to
know?
stop.
Which she did, because she did put the car in. In order to come out of reverse, you got to hit the brakes and put it in drive, right?
When she was
But
going.
she still
But she
no.
was stopping.
She did stop.
She wasn't stopped when they approached.
She was backing up. Remember the officer that had the
So,
all
yeah,
black
and
on that
she
was
was
walking
already
toward her car?
detained.
No, she wasn't detained as of yet because they hadn't got her out of the car. They were trying to get her out of the
No,
car.
Pete, ain't how it go. If you going the speed limit and the police out there and they flag you down, but you know you're supposed to be in a stop, or now it's going to be considered a police chase.
Did not
Supposed to
think
stop, though.
True
You ain't
that.
supposed to back up. You ain't supposed to do none of that shit. They tell you what you're supposed to be doing at that point or whatever was happening. You're
Right,
supposed to
which
do that to save your life.
true
That's
that.
what they say, right? Because police is so bad, right? And they will shoot your ass. Remember all this shit we go through, right? So you do what? You comply to the police, correct? Chop got a point with that, though.
He do. He do. I'm not going to even deny. He right. Because in this instant right here, this is where it all started. She's backing up. She didn't see him right there. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she saw him right there. The one that actually shot into the car.
Yeah,
I don't think
say
she
you
saw
don't
him.
think she saw him, yeah, because
Yeah, that's what I'm
say
saying.
she
I don't
didn't
think
see
she
him,
saw him.
you diabolical.
Yeah, I really in my heart of hearts don't think that she saw that officer right there, and I think he knew she didn't see him right there. Also,
If you
know what I'm
straight and
saying?
you got all your shit together, why you doing all
Why
that
not
anyway,
just
too? Though?
why not just go ahead and stop? You know,
You got your green card, huh, man?
You definitely by right could protest.
right? because you peacefully assembling the protest too. You see what I'm saying?
So what you ran for?
I don't know. That part is still a mystery to everybody. You know what I'm saying? What were you running for if you didn't have a reason to run? You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that was your point. Like it's like, you know, you got to bring that up too, P. It's yeah, we see what they doing, but we
So what
also
were you
witnessing
doing? Right.
what she's doing,
Mm-hmm.
and why these two things are not matching. So
Right. It is. It's still a sad and heartbreaking thing, but yeah, that's another thing that we gotta take into account too. These types of things happen when you go out there with the fucking protest. There be some trigger happy motherfuckers out there.
it's not
just
about the
actually-
protest; it's about you going against what you're supposed to be doing lawfully if you're a law-abiding citizen.
True
That's
that.
the point, P.
But
No,
a
that's
lot
the
of them,
point.
a lot
You
of
have
them.
the right to protest, brother. You have the right to protest.
No, I get
But
that. What I'm saying,
that's not what happened.
That's not what happened, right? That's what I'm saying. I get that she have the right to protest, and I get what y'all saying. All in
But
all, it damn sure could have been avoided.
because
It definitely
the
could have been
police,
avoided. On
you
both
don't know the
parts.
police is retarded. That's what I'm saying. P,
But
you
yeah.
know the police. P, but you
That's
know
what I'm
this though.
saying.
That's why I be asking you the shit I'm asking you too. It's like cause you
That's
be
why I
for
said
some
earlier,
reason
it
you
be some
forget
trigger
how
happy
you
motherfuckers.
the
They
shit
really
we
do
talk
be.
about on this show all the time.
They just
And
really be
motherfuckers
trigger
still
happy
run into a
motherfuckers.
brick wall, though. And we be
I
and
didn't
you'd be trying to
say
figure out, well, why you ran into that brick wall? I think that brick wall should have never been there because the brick wall is. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know it's there. Why are you going 90 miles an hour to a fucking brick wall? And then try to blame the wall or say what the wall should have been doing. Oh, how the wall got to be taken down and shit. Because people is constantly running into it. That's what it sounds like to me a little bit, P. I'm just saying, bro. You know, just my opinion, bro.
Not saying they, you know, the lady should be dead.
Yes.
You know, they could have they could have got out the way, got our license plate, checked her down later. You know what I'm saying?
Chased her down and shit like they do every normal chase down when somebody run from them
But
and shit
then it
because we
would have
don't
been.
watch chases.
Then it would have been.
But god damn.
The charges too harsh and all that other shit next. Then that's would have been the next thing. Like, you know, what's she being charged with? So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, bro. Don't give nobody no fucking rope to hang yourself, brother. Don't give them the rope.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last video for any other news on my end. Oh, Silent, did you have any
We showed it already.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
This is the last one. This was segueing into the topic. I believe this video is maybe like a couple of days old. Or maybe about a week old. I think this video is like maybe a week or two old. So check this video out, man, and we'll segue right on into the topic.
If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious. China's policy is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. If you have not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on September the 3rd, one of the weapons China demonstrated is a missile with all the warheads. We call it 61 because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus one hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me tell you, which country has hydrogen bomb? China is the only country with hydrogen bomb. And that ICBM can cover every corner of the world in less than 20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility of being intercepted. I hope Washington has learned.
Now, I'm going to say this. That's a lot of tall talk to say that you telling people that you the only country in the world with a hydrogen bomb. How do you know that? I don't know. How you know that you the only country in the world with a hydrogen bomb? Because didn't the U.S. drop one on Hiroshima first? Or was that what they dropped an atomic and then a hydrogen? Or was it the other way around? A hydrogen, then an atomic? But nobody dropped a
They've
nuclear
been
one
testing
yet.
the atomic, but you talking about the Hiroshima thing there? Yeah, that was Japan, and they people was involved with that as well. So yeah, they sold their own people out when it came to the Hiroshima shit.
Nah, and another thing he said, this specific ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, has 60 nuclear warheads in it, and is capable of being anywhere in the world in less than 20 minutes. But don't our military have a thing where fighter jets are supposed to be able to be scrambled in the air and on the way anywhere in less than 3 minutes?
Well, we definitely got some firepower too. What I heard is how you gonna say if you do it first, then don't expect it to happen a second time. Well, if we do it first,
there won't be a second time. There won't be a need for a second time. I don't want to.
You feel me, dog? So what I'm just, I know when I hear it when a nigga talking shit.
I get what he's saying.
Look,
So
I'm gonna fight you, nigga. I was gonna fight you, but nigga, the teaching them was there.
I heard
Yeah.
him say,
Okay.
if you fire the first shot,
Okay.
China not gonna fire the first shot, but we not gonna allow you to fire.
I know you're not.
Nigga, you not gonna have a chance to if a
You
nigga
never
fire
go,
first on
bruh.
you.
Bruh, that's like blowing up where you P that. Let's say, bruh, that's like blowing up your cash spot. You just gonna blow up the house where you hold all your money at because you mad at one white boy that's saying, "Hey, you get money." Let's put it like that. Not saying that's happening, but just I'm trying to put it in a common form. You about to blow up your stash spot?
Fuck no. Why would I blow up my stash spot? That's my stash.
No, all right. That's why he said we ain't gonna do it first, but we damn sure ain't gonna take no second time. Who is surviving for you to even think about there's a second time if you feel like we're coming at you the way you saying it? You see what I'm saying? Like it's a contradicting of you actually being, being 10 toes on what you're actually saying, bro. You if you coming, you coming. You not, you not. And I think that's a lot of the shit that we not paying attention to when we hear these people make these declarations on what they doing. Even Trump himself, these declarations. Remember, everything runs through social media now. Everything. So when the word won't get out, that's how the word get out now. P ain't no more Pony Express, and you get it 2 years later. Ain't no more. You see what I'm saying? No more train service for postal mail where somebody know what you say. You can't send no bird, P. That.
No.
You get that shit fresh, hot off the spot in damn near 30 seconds. You see what I'm saying? Like a microwave. All information. So even before people could think about it, even before people could actually think about it, for social media purposes, you have to make a response.
Quickly.
I'm just saying, that's how I see it. That's just my opinion.
What you got, child?
Wait, on what?
What the fuck? I'll play it again for you, Chopper. Play it again for you, dog. I thought you heard it.
I wasn't paying attention, honestly.
If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want,
I heard that. I heard
nuclear
that. I
war-
heard that. I heard that. I heard that. What's the
Okay.
question?
What do you have to say about it?
Fuck. I mean, all them people gotta talk this shit.
So you saying you just think he talking shit?
I'm saying you have to, because if not, somebody just gonna come take you and put you in the Nike Tech. Fuck is you talking about?
Saying you P, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying? It's your block, though. You gotta represent. You gotta represent, P. You gotta. But then, you know, I was in Chop. I'm glad you said that because I was just showing P Dot the contradictions and how scary he actually is by what he said. Ain't no second time if we come in the first time. So you saying you're not gonna do nothing. We're not gonna do nothing first. Well, then you saying you're not gonna take it the second time. You don't know if that's gonna even be a possibility if we come the first time.
Exactly.
So, so the representation, like I'm saying, man, you gotta say something because social media comes so fast, though. Like it's not no, Pony Express no more and shit, nigga. You get that news out off the press now.
That boy Dove stupid. That nigga say the British.
What Dove say?
The British are coming.
Yep, Paul Revere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The fuck.
But looking at that though, man, and you gotta kind of think about it. They also, I get it. If they see Trump as a loudmouth, brag, boast, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna do that. But will you back it up? We don't know.
I think,
and I'm looking at it like
they really do believe that the shit he be saying,
he actually gonna do.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's gonna be that way. I don't think it's gonna be that way, bro. Because if it was, with all of the attention they had,
can't happen.
Well, the reason I say that is because in his first term as president, with all the attention they had with China, if he really was gonna do something, he would have did that shit way back then. You know what I'm saying? Before the impeachment or before the election that led to Joe Biden getting in office or whatever like that, he would have had the opportunity to do something long ago. And you did what you could as president, but as far as taking any type of military action against China, you didn't do it. The same thing with Russia, you didn't do it. So I don't think right now
Russia and China didn't need the two though, Pete. I think that's
and that's what I was leading to. I don't think neither party wants to make the first move because it's like we want to see who gonna throw the first punch, and whoever throw the first punch, that's who gonna like back in the day. Oh, if you I'm not gonna swing on you, you gotta swing on me. That dance around in a circle, until somebody push you into that person, and then you hit me. No, we're not doing that. That's a little children game. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think neither country really wants this type of conflict because they know this shit is not going to end the way they think it's going to end. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I could proclaim I got an intercontinental ballistic missile that's got 60 nuclear warheads and what that thing was? He said a hydrogen bomb in it, nigga. What? Okay, and you say that. And you say it can have it could be anywhere in the world in less than 20 minutes. Don't think that because you are sending something that could be anywhere in the world in less than 20 minutes, that it can't get shot down before it gets a chance to make it anywhere. Unless those 60 nuclear warheads have their own propulsion system, which would allow them, even if the hydrogen bomb gets detonated or shot down, those 60 nuclear warheads take flight on their own. Then that's something totally fucking different. You see what I'm saying? But I really don't think that you would even think to say, oh, well, yeah, what is intercontinental ballistic missile could make it anywhere in the world in 20 minutes when the U.S. has military bases damn near everywhere in the world. You don't think that shit probably get shot down before it leave fucking China? You know what I'm saying? We got satellites up there watching your every fucking move as well as every other country on the fucking face of this fucking globe. So at some point, even if you moving like you about to do something, you don't think the people see that shit? Like, I really don't think this is I think this is really right now more of a game of words. And who gonna make the first move if somebody decides to make the first move?
The Cold War, baby. The Cold War.
That shit went on for how long? A couple of decades?
It's still going on. Remember, Putin, they putting Putin and shit in here saying, hey, you fuck with China and all them, we together, huh? We gonna click up.
That was
like,
the thing back then too, yeah. But back then it was let me see, the Cold War, it was supposed to be Russia and Cuba with the Cuban Missile Crisis in the Cold War, but now it's Russia and China. So, but China was an ally. China has literally always been an ally of Russia. And at one point, they did align themselves with the U.S. until something changed again. It's like you in and out.
Now, it was certain countries. Remember, you don't know nothing about NATO. I don't know nothing about NATO. Remember, I be joking about that shit, the Bernie Mac joke when Chris Rock and they were running for president and shit. NATO is a big part of this, though, fellas. Y'all know what NATO is. It's the group of these international countries that have representatives that get together to decide on how the country should be ran. And me personally, I think just that whole concept
is fucked up.
It's fucked up, dog.
It is.
See what I'm saying? Thank you. Like, so these are the decisions that's being made for people who are hard workers, who don't give a fuck about none what y'all talking about, who just want the advancement of their communities. And they're destroying them, by alliances. You see what I'm saying? Well, I'm cool with them so they could come in here and do what the fuck they want to do in your country because I'm cool with them and I'm the representative of y'all. You see the fucked upness of what I just said?
It is. It is very fucked up.
So, and this is who we repping for, though. Right? Why you don't believe in nothing they fucking saying or nothing they believe in, but you're actually vouching for these motherfuckers as if they have your right away at hand, though. I don't. I understand, that side of it because I understand that people don't know that their opinions a lot of times are ran by the fucking media, bro. And what these people put out. And Chop, this is another thing I want to talk about with you, Ron, and you know how this shit go. Propaganda. We didn't speak on none of this propaganda. How important is propaganda in a war, Chop?
Shit, it's everything.
And I put that in the description too, because we still have yet to talk on the propaganda portion of this shit. Did y'all know that there's I guess you could say an act or a law that allows the news media, social media, the news, the government, the news media, government officials, law enforcement, and certain social media platforms to use or create
so they can know where they get the money from to even do this shit.
To create propaganda to keep the narrative or to push the narrative to get people swayed into believing that the actions of said officials are in accordance with the Constitution and stuff like that. Y'all know they actually got that shit. Like they passed a act that allows them to use propaganda like that. And I'm like, ain't this the Richard Nixon era all over again?
I can believe it. Bro.
It sounds like the Richard Nixon era all over again, or the what that boy was, Eisenhower.
Oh, these tactics are definitely being reused, Peter. And like I said, a lot of it is political. It's just that the people that they're talking to now was babies and shit when they did this shit, so they don't understand. They think this new, Pete. Yeah, they think this new. But the people who do know, they, not giving them the limelight to even talk about it with the people who are younger to understand exactly what's going on. They know they fighting for something, but they just don't know what the fuck they fighting for. The same thing we fell for when it came to
being
Black
an
Pride.
African American. Being an African American.
Exactly.
For those and take it for what it's worth. And if y'all think I'm lying, go to the World War II Museum and walk around and look at the exhibits on the second floor. I don't know if they moved them, but it's some exhibits on the second floor.
What is
exhibits?
All right.
There are some exhibits on the second floor. I don't know if they moved them or not, but they have inflatable goddamn battle tanks in there. And they used that in the Second World War when they was fighting against I think they was fighting in Germany. And they used those inflatable tanks, put them up on trains, and made it seem as though they had all new equipment coming from over here, and had the people fooled into believing that they had way more weaponry than what they did. And that was one of the key things that helped them turn the tide in the fucking war.
Propaganda.
And they used propaganda by putting the shit on the and put the shit on the news and just kept showing about them with the tank building and remember back in the day they kept showing like the
real sick shit, P. That's some sick shit though.
When they
do
were
to the public.
When they were showing the ladies working in the metal refinery places and showing the ladies with the hammers and shit and working on the planes and the tanks and stuff like that. That was all propaganda. They didn't have that many tanks going out. Matter of fact, they knew they was outgunned in the fucking Second World War. But propaganda helped them win the fucking war because the people believed that shit. They believed it, and that helped turn the tide. Because once they got a stronghold in a certain spot, that shit helped them secure, hold the line until they did get the equipment needed to continue fighting. Propaganda is a motherfucker, bro, and I don't think people really understand how powerful that shit could be. And just like you were saying earlier, Silent, if somebody say, yeah, bro, you heard homeboy killed around the corner, huh? That's propaganda. If it keep getting said enough and enough people keep saying it, then 9 times out of 10, the person who they alleging did it, that actually didn't do it, didn't have nothing to do with it, gonna get tried on that charge because too many people were saying that. So that's another thing we got to look at with this shit, with this war shit with Trump too, as well as any other president. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows what we really been finding out, like the shit, the Benghazi shit with Hillary Clinton. It was already told to her that shit wasn't going down.
That's a great point.
That's a
great point.
The shit wasn't going the way she did. The people originally told her, you know, hey, look, this shit not going like that. No, attack it anyway. Do it anyway. That's the type of mindset that motherfucker had. And the same thing with George Bush.
Especially if that's where your money coming from, and these people is telling you, hey, this is what we should be doing. And that's another thing people don't talk about. These people are being pushed by other forces that have money to say, ever heard a bitch say that? I need a sponsor. Like just a regular girl on Instagram and some shit to my shit. This bitch, I need a man to sponsor me. It's the same shit happens in the political world. This is how they get in office, yo. They need so much money to even be declared as a person who's a runner-up to be in that position, yo. This is how greedy these motherfuckers is. It's never about the people. I just want to add that in there. People saying that.
Well, yeah. So propaganda is another big issue that we could talk about tonight too. So I'm gonna play my next video and then I'm gonna move on. I got a couple more videos after this one here, but I'm gonna play this one first because this is coming from 2019 during Trump's first term as president. And I think y'all are like where this one, who is coming from and what he has to say. And if you don't, we could talk about it.
Take Maduro out of office and get control of the largest oil reserve in the world. What kind of president calls somebody in the house of another, Guaido, and tells him, you can be the next president? But Maduro was voted in. You say, well, it wasn't a free and fair election. Do you remember Jimmy Carter? He'd been watching elections, over 104 of them. And he said, I'm quoting the former president, he said that the voting in Venezuela is some of the best that he has seen in 104 countries where he has looked at elections. Now, I don't know the truth, but I think Jimmy Carter has no reason to lie on Maduro. But you see, when you're a hustler, when you're a thief, when you want to take the oil, remember how the president, when he was running, he said, let's take your oil in Iraq. Take it. See, but your hands will get chopped off today because you're not the power that you think you are. There's a new sheriff in town. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the two that back me. Now look, I think, Mr. President, you would be wise to leave President Maduro alone. Mr. Bolton, the man with the mustache, he's in a press conference with his chief, and he's talking about sending 5,000 troops to Colombia, but he don't know that he got the notes so that the media could take a picture of it. Now they're trying to overthrow this man, even if it means sending us to war. I respectfully say to the president, I cannot back you if you're going to send American soldiers to war to die because you want that man out of power and you're meddling in the affairs of his country. I don't think no young soldier should go.
P-Dot, was that Farrakhan?
Yes, sir, it was.
So Farrakhan, why y'all was trying to take Malcolm X out of power when y'all thought he went against the Elijah Muhammad? How you don't understand? Elijah Muhammad. Oh, go ahead.
I think he understands full well. That's why he's able to say what he's saying, because that sounds like some type of shit they did.
But people something else, bruh. How soon they forget? How soon they forget, bruh? I get it. Trump is orange and white and all that shit. I get that, Farrakhan. But you just said it, bro. How can you do that? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. How can you look at it from that perspective when you know your own religion exiled a man for coming out against your teacher?
Because of your teacher's misdeeds.
So how we know? See, I'm just saying, bro. And I hate to play devil's advocate tonight, dog. I do. I really hate to play devil's advocate tonight because I thought we was gonna have some type of misunderstanding, but we were having a great discussion about this, brother. And I don't want nobody's opinions to be taken away from this shit. We have to start really listening to our people, bro. Even with the sad music in the background, P. You heard that music?
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with it. That's cool you don't agree with it. I know why you don't agree with it, though. Do everybody who listening to you, do your congregation know why you don't agree with it, though? Or are they just listening to you and your opinion because this is how they're taught to receive information? Everybody, so especially when they follow people, they don't receive information in a way where you're supposed to go look it up and see if it actually happened. They take their word for it,
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they saying. They relate certain shit in their head to what he's saying, to his shit being truthful. And I have no disrespect against him at all, at Farrakhan at all. Because there's certain things I do agree with him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But to make it seem like you don't know how this war shit work and understanding that it's a business and how that shit all go together. You're pushing a narrative, Farrakhan. And it's because of how the U.S. chose or cheated to get Trump in office. However y'all feel, I don't give a fuck. But don't act like y'all don't know this type of shit been happening in your countries, in this country, for fucking centuries, man. You can't repackage this shit for me, P. Dot. You see what I'm saying, man? You can't repackage this. This happened before. Do anybody know who Woodrow Wilson is? Woodrow Wilson started racism in institutions where they teach racism and shit. They like, you heard the thing. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? How did he get in office? Nicky, what the fuck? Y'all niggas believed him too, cause y'all want to go to school with like.
Hold on, y'all.
Carter G. Woodson, motherfucker Booker T. Washington. Yes, these schools are a part of the institution that motherfucking educated you. And a lot of times, this is how we learn shit, through what they taught us, instead of having the outlook to do your own research. And it was even harder back then because they kept everything in the fucking library. But now it's like y'all so micro fucking wave is that you have a smartphone right in front of your fucking face, in your hands, and you wouldn't even look it up. You would you're so microwaved into getting the information, you'll just believe as soon as you hear it. Yep, that's right. Black people has been held down for years. Yep, that's right. And then you don't hear the second sentence he said. I've been trying to get something started, and you niggas won't give me nothing. Poison black people. We gotta stop this shit. See how a nigga just
Yeah, I'm back.
Nigga just talk shit about you in the same sentence and then still got you feeling sympathy for not doing something. Make you feel bad. Like you got anything to do with what he's doing. This is the motivation I'm talking about. Our motivation is stuck in the wrong place. It's stuck in entertainment instead of stuck in information. And as long as we keep doing that shit, this is what they're going to do. They're going to use us to push propaganda, chat. Whatever it is. They ain't going to no fucking war, man. They're making too much money right now. If anybody that won't go to war with Chap, I'll go to war with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia getting that fucking money, Chap. You hear me? The Saudi? Tell me I'm lying. Saudi and Dubai in there? Ooh-wee. Wrestling matches, boxing, TV.
Everything.
Nigga, Saudi getting that money. Ain't nobody beefing with Saudi.
Now look, this something else.
What's Saudi? So
I'm about to mess y'all heads up, bro. Them dudes say over there, they don't pay no taxes. Don't know, but you work, you make your money, you don't pay no taxes on none of that shit. You get free health care. Your schooling is the only thing you pay for. It's a little
same
bit
thing in Switzerland.
But you get a premium education. You don't get no bullshit education.
Hey, that's us with that shit. That's us with that shit. All right. Now think about it. Look, now think about that, Pete. Why? And these countries been done moved on. Why are we still pushing that same agenda? See, just because we got the same type of mentality in office and we keep making it seem like we're voting them in, but they're actually just staying in office to keep that shit going because they make more money off of not giving you free health care, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just white people. It's all of them, P. Whoever going along with this shit, dog. They all get together, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell people, bro. This is not how business work. Business don't have a color besides green. And they will use your bitch ass for whatever the fuck it is.
That's why you hear a lot of people saying right now that them congressmen, them senators, them House of Representatives motherfuckers.
Bro, that's the crux, man. I'm telling you, man, that's the niggas.
Sitting up in that motherfucker till you die. Like, no, that's the... You sitting in that fucking chair.
Why make a think about that? I'm glad you said that, Pete. Why would the fuck would I make a law where I don't give up my power till I die? Ain't that some conceited shit? Just think about that, Pete.
That's very.
Who would come up with that, Pete? If I didn't want to stay there and just run shit until I die. Somebody that's want to run shit until they die. You see, just think about it. That's all I'm saying, bro. How you think that shit came into law, huh? But nobody's saying nothing against it because they're putting money up to let people think that that's how it's supposed to still be going. Does that make sense, though? Hey, look, I know you good with the people. I'm going to give you some money, brother. Keep, that act in order where they don't, because I see they got a vote against that where, not only Congress can run for 10 years or something. Look, put the money in. I know everybody fuck with you. Go ahead and mention, that you voting for me. $50,000, give a nigga $50,000. I'm just saying how easy that is, P.
I'm putting my endorsement behind.
You gotta be mafia thinking. You gotta think like mafia, P. You can't think like a civilian, dog. You could be a civilian, P. You know you're a civilian, but you have to think like they think in order to change this shit, dog. As long as we thinking we're civilian and ain't nobody gonna do it, nothing, they not supposed to, because we ain't doing nobody nothing, and everybody's supposed to be treated fairly. That's a fairy tale, be that? It's a fairy tale, chap. And most people know that, but they want to live it though. Without making no changes. See? They just keep saying, well, I hope the next one come in, and no, they don't. They know what's happening. It's just more comfortable to say it, and it's easy. It's microwave. Nobody don't want to work for shit, not even their own peace of mind. Does that make sense, though?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Can't tell you it ain't a fact. I started
You see it
noticing
every
that
day,
shit.
huh?
I started noticing that type of shit when they came out with the fucking microwave.
Well,
Vacuum
why
cleaners.
don't you just do this? Well,
You
I
a
don't want to do
lazy
that
motherfucker. You
because
don't want to cook.
thank you.
Yeah, just running in the
Thank you.
microwave. What? What you mean?
Damn, it's only gonna take about 10 more minutes for you to make it out the oven and to come out fresh. But I ain't. Well, all right, monster.
Cook a chicken. I'm gonna just go ahead and cook this chicken in the microwave. What? No fucking
Bruh.
microwave chicken.
Yeah, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop thinking, that everything that white people do, we need to be doing it, and it's okay. That's how they cook. We know we come from a history of cooking. We know how the earth works, Peter. You see what I'm saying? That's our history of knowing how the earth works. So we know the herbs, we know the spices, we know the antiseptics, we know. You see what I'm saying? We know the lubricants, we know the. Come on, man, the rubbers. We know our trees. We know. You see what I'm saying? We know the area. So we know what to cook with, without to cook with. What's the psychedelic? They learned all that shit from us, and they know that, P. You
Right.
could see how the people cook today. White people cooking versus black people cooking. Why is that a thing? Because they cook different. And a lot of
Way
times they don't be using no
No nothing. Just plain salt and pepper. What?
milk, buttermilk, put the chicken cheese. They love cheese. I don't know why. Cheese is such a flavor to them. A lot of times too. All white people don't cook like this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all white people, but the majority of y'all online, if we're gonna talk about stereotypes, white people, that's one of y'all stereotypes. Y'all
Y'all can't
stereotype is not
Y'all can't cook.
is not of the culinary arts.
You could go to all the French culinary schools you fucking like. That shit still tastes bland as fuck to us.
Oh shit. I'm just saying,
Y'all ever seen the video of the various white people going to eat dinner at the black people house for Thanksgiving?
And losing their
Scraping
mind,
fucking
having
scraping the plate clean like a motherfucker.
out of body experiences in that bitch.
Experience, what they call that? Euphoria. They having euphoric fucking experiences eating black people cooking. Then now they done got to the point where they got black people teaching them how to cook it. What the fuck for? You ain't gonna do nothing.
Dopamine
but
on a
fuck
whole
up.
nother level, huh, P? They
You ain't
dopamine
gonna do nothing
levels
but
is
fuck it
on
up.
high.
Shit.
Hey, bruh.
Go to adding in shit that wasn't in the. I'm gonna add some mushrooms to the motherfucking cornbread.
And that's
dressing.
another
Oh, bitch.
stereotype too, though. You have to learn that type of shit too, though, P. And that's another thing. They make it seem like, oh yeah, well, black people just come out knowing how to cook. No, we've watched what actually cooking is, and we learned what it actually looks like. If you didn't have that experience as a black person, then you can't relate. And I get that part of it too. It's a
Right.
learning thing. You have to learn how to
Right.
cook. That's the whole thing. It's not about race. It's about learning how to actually cook. And most people in our communities had to learn how to cook if they wanted their food a certain way, especially the way. Come on, P. Especially if
Hey.
how mama made it, nigga. The fuck?
Especially if she
Her
took
grandma or whoever was in the house cooking their ass off. You wanted to
combination of the
compare
both.
that. You had something to compare it
something-
to.
That's
That's
right.
the thing, white people. See, that's what y'all don't understand because y'all don't want to understand. Y'all just think that we just be declaring shit like y'all did. No, we don't declare shit. We know it already.
We learned it.
We learned it. That's why we declare it. We know it.
Shit, I still to
We
this
know
day, I
it.
still to this very fucking day, I will call my big sister and be like, "Look," and guess what? It ain't but one sister I'm gonna call because both of my other sisters don't cook like my mama did. It's only one sister that cooked like my mama did, and most of the recipes I learned from my mama. But that one recipe
telling you,
that I
P,
couldn't
you can
master,
learn it.
I call
Right.
her from. I call her, girl. Look, what mama used to put in this here. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm about to go to the
Something to
store and
compare
get
it
that
to.
right now. That's
Something to
it.
compare it to. That's it. Even if we
Everything
ain't got
else,
it all the way right, if that bitch a little close, P, we done did our
we
shit.
Right,
You know what I'm
we close
saying? It
enough.
is what it is. And
This
it's definitely more than what the fuck you see them making on Instagram and Facebook and shit. I be seeing some of that shit. Man, this lady had a whole thing of grease like she was about to fry chicken. That bitch put eggs in that motherfucker, P.
to make scrambled eggs.
To make an omelet, nigga.
And we don't use no motherfucker. Now,
P,
look.
listen to me.
Now, I'm
You know
gonna
what? How
say
much?
this.
How much grease you gotta put in a pan to fry chicken?
A lot, yeah. You need a lot of
Okay,
grease.
she dropped eggs in that bitch to make an omelet, nigga.
No.
Okay,
You fucking
that's
up.
all. That's
You
all I'm trying to
fucking
get you to
up big
understand what I'm
time.
saying.
You fucking up big time. You gonna have deep fried
P, the
omelet.
eggs was floating, nigga.
That bitch rubber like a motherfucker.
They was floating and bubbling, nigga. And she said I make the best omelets too. And she was adding her little shit in it and everything. Bruh. Chop that shit like swamp water, nigga.
That nigga
That
said
bitch said it.
catfish on rice. There you go.
Yeah,
Dub,
no,
back
because
in
they
the
don't put
building.
nothing. Look, the tuna. Look, they'll take the tuna straight out the fucking can. He ain't lying, and drop that bitch on a bed of rice they just cooked.
And you know, just drop
Yeah,
that
this
bitch on
is
the
a good
bed
meal.
and just
They
eat
don't
it.
add no garlic powder or nothing in that motherfucker, chop. They just
Not a
and
good
here's the
meal.
meal.
This how we
That's
make our
not cooking.
salmon cook.
It's a meal, but it's
Oh,
not cooking. They get that
bruh.
shit confused.
Nah. You know what I
Cooking is
want
an
to do one day?
experience.
I'll put this challenge out there for all our non-melanated people. I want to see some white folks make salmon croquettes. That ought to be an experience to see. Make
Salmon
some fucking
croquettes is
salmon.
good. It don't
Make some
even
fucking
Pete. If a
salmon
white
croquettes.
person know how to make them, I wouldn't even be surprised. Because like I said earlier, bro, it's about you really understanding the experience and learning how to cook rather than you just putting some shit together and saying,
That's
hey,
right.
I know how to cook. No, you don't.
That shit is different, man.
It's different. That's what I'm
It's
saying,
different.
bro.
You gotta
It's
know the
different.
specific set of ingredients. You gotta know the
Nay.
and people don't and you know what's so messed
And
up,
if
bro?
most black people
They,
know to put seasoning in their food,
that
then
only
you have
comes
to
from
come to grips with reality with that.
exactly.
Yo, it's not our fault that we were at least taught that you put fucking seasoning in your food.
And
You
another
see what I'm
thing,
saying, Pete? Like,
how often do black
don't
people
blame me
measure
for
their
being
seasoning? Think about that for a second. How often do you measure how much seasoning you put in your food? You fucking don't, because you're cooking it by
not really.
spice.
Yep, you're right.
You cook that
Like,
shit by
yeah,
spice.
that's enough. Yeah. Oh, well, it's too salty here, but just a little dab.
That's
We
all
say
I
shit
need
like that,
right
just a
now.
little pep. I'm saying just a little sprinkle or something like, yeah. Me taste that shit. Yeah.
That's it right there. Look, that's it right
Come
there. I
on,
don't
man.
need no more.
What's
We
wrong with
don't
y'all
need.
doing that? Them motherfucker putting shit in one pot and it's supposed to.
Bro, me and the children be sitting in here watching cooking videos and
I'm
watching white
telling
folks
you,
cook
you
shit.
done seen them, right?
They
Oh,
put,
P, I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna put a teaspoon of this. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna put a teaspoon of this. Cook that shit, and then now it's time to make the sauce. Now you putting more salt because the seasoning that they do be using, that shit got high amounts of sodium in it. So when we hear sodium, we hear what? Salt. If you done already put this much in the meat before you cooked it, now you making the sauce using the same shit you use to season the meat, and you gonna turn around and put teaspoon after teaspoon after teaspoon of all these same fucking ingredients that you just made the chicken with. That shit probably hella fucking salty. A black person to taste that shit and probably flip the fuck out and flip the whole table over. Bitch, you trying to kill me. I already got high blood pressure. Fuck. Putting all that salty shit in there. Now, unless they have the salt-free versions or whatever they be using, I can understand. But damn, bro. But let me play this next video, man. This I think this one was an AI Morgan Freeman talking, cause I don't Morgan Freeman 89 years old, and I don't think he still talk this fast and this good. So this one is another one, and
it kind of dials into what Louis Farrakhan was saying, but this is coming from his perspective as an 89-year-old man, seeing the type of shit that we seeing with the president and the stuff that they talk about as far as these conflicts that they have in that could potentially lead us back into a situation like World War II. So check him out.
Oh, there was a theory about Vietnam. They called it the domino theory. If one country falls, they all fall. If communism takes one nation, the next one comes, then the next, until the entire region turns red. I was in my 20s then. I watched
this some
Eisenhower
AI
explain
shit,
it,
but if
Kennedy
you listen
worry
to
about
it,
Johnson go to war over it. Millions died so the dominoes wouldn't fall. I'm 89 now, and I'm hearing the same theory again. Just this time, it's a different continent, a different excuse, but the same logic. January 3rd, 2026, 2:04 a.m., Caracas. The United States of America kidnapped the president of Venezuela from his bed. Trump said he watched the operation like he was watching a television show, a complex operation, he called it. But the most complex part wasn't the operation. The most complex part was what he said right after. On Air Force One, he pointed at Venezuela for reporters. Then he pointed at Cuba. Cuba is ready to fall, he said. It has no income left. It got everything from Venezuelan oil. Now it's not getting any. Cuba literally is ready to fall. Then he pointed at Colombia. Colombia is very sick too, he said. Run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States. He was talking about Gustavo Petro, Colombia's democratically elected president. And he's
That's
not
the shit
going
I'm
to be
talking
doing
about.
it very long. Let me tell you, a reporter asked if he meant a military operation in Colombia. Trump said, sounds good to me. Then he warned Mexico, get your act together, behave, or else. I sat there watching this, and I remembered 1965. I remembered the same language, the same pointing, the same dominoes. Let me tell you what I know about dominoes. In 1965, Lyndon Johnson said we had to stop communism in Vietnam or it would spread to Laos, then Cambodia, then Thailand, then all of Southeast Asia. So we sent 500,000 soldiers. We dropped more bombs on a country the size of New Mexico than we dropped in all of World War II. We told ourselves it was about freedom, about democracy, about stopping an ideology. But it was never really about that. It was about control, about resources, about ensuring that region stayed in our orbit. And when the dominoes finally did fall in 1975, when Saigon collapsed, the thing we feared most, the thing we killed millions to prevent, it happened anyway. And the world didn't end. The region didn't turn into one giant communist bloc. Vietnam just became Vietnam, a country, not a domino. I learned something watching that war from a distance. I learned that when powerful nations start pointing at maps and saying, this one's next, then that one, they're not protecting anyone. They're justifying conquest. And I'm watching it happen again. Trump didn't invade Venezuela because of Nicolas Maduro. He invaded because Venezuela has 300 billion barrels of oil, the largest proven reserves on earth, larger than Saudi Arabia, larger than Iran, larger than anyone. And on Saturday, standing at Mar-a-Lago, Trump made it clear, we're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go in, spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the country. Start making money for the country, not Venezuela's country, not their people. He meant us, America, our oil companies, our money. This is colonial language. This is 19th century empire wrapped in 21st century justifications. We're not there to liberate, we're there to extract. And once you start extracting from one country, you need to secure the region. You need compliant neighbors. You need to make sure no one interferes. So Cuba must fall, Colombia must comply, Mexico must behave. That's how dominoes work. But this time, we're not trying to stop them from falling. We're pushing them ourselves. Gustavo Petro responded to Trump's threats with something I found remarkable. He didn't threaten back. He said, stop slandering me, Mr. Trump. That's not how you threaten a Latin American president who emerged from the armed struggle and then from the people's struggle for peace in Colombia. Then he said something that stayed with me. He said, Latin America must unite, or it will be treated as a servant and slave. I think about that word, slave. I think about
I know,
how
damn.
Empires don't call it slavery anymore. They call it transition. They call it rebuilding. They call it temporary management. They call it getting the oil flowing. But the structure is the same. One nation decides another nation's resources belong to it. One nation decides another nation's leadership is illegitimate. One nation sends soldiers in the night, captures a president, and says, we're in charge now. And the thing that troubles me most, the thing I can't stop thinking about, is that Trump is doing this in the open. He's not hiding it. He's not pretending it's about democracy or human rights or stopping drugs. He's saying it plainly. We're running Venezuela. We're taking the oil. And if you're next door and you don't cooperate, you're next. Cuba is ready to fall. Colombia sounds good to me. Mexico better get its act together. That's not diplomacy. That's a threat list. And I keep thinking about those 32 Cubans who died during the Venezuela operation. Trump mentioned them casually, like weather. You know, a lot of Cubans were killed yesterday. Cuba declared 2 days of national mourning. 32 families lost someone. Trump moved on to the next question. I remember when America counted its dead. I remember when we mourned casualties, even enemy casualties. Now we don't even pause. This is what happens when dominoes become policy. You stop seeing nations. You stop seeing people. You start seeing territory. You start seeing resources. You start seeing obstacles that need removing. And here's what history teaches. This doesn't end with one country. Venezuela won't be enough. Cuba won't be enough. There's always another domino, another threat, another sick man who needs removing, another country that needs our oil companies, our management, our temporary control. I watched this in Vietnam. I watched it in Iraq. I've watched it across 89 years and 11 presidents. And I'm watching it now in Latin America. The difference is this time there's no pretense, no lengthy justifications about spreading democracy, no careful speeches about liberation, just a man pointing at a map saying this one, then that one, then that one, while the world watches and wonders who's next. I don't know how many dominoes Trump intends to push. I don't know where this ends. Colombia, Mexico, Cuba, all of them. But I know this. Once you start pushing dominoes for oil, for control, for making money for your country, you can't stop. Because every domino you push creates another enemy, another threat, another reason to push the next one. And 60 years from now, someone else will sit where I'm sitting, 89 years old, watching another president point at another map, saying the same things we said in 1965, the same things we're saying in 2026. And they'll wonder, just like I'm wondering now, when did we stop learning from our own history? When did we decide the dominoes we pushed were different from the dominoes we feared?
Porn addiction turns
When it was cool to y'all, when y'all started selling your morals out for money. That's when you started going along with the narrative instead of going on what was best for your people or the country. Thank you, Peter. Because to me, I personally believe that that's a white boy that wrote that shit and put the Morgan Freeman AI on his words. And I don't like that shit neither, because they feel like what they're saying justifies what they're saying because we believe in some of the ideology that you believe in just being a regular fucking human being, Peter. But what they fail to realize is that your conflict is not my fucking conflict.
Exactly.
We have bigger fish to fry. And what y'all don't seem to under fucking stand is a lot of this shit has been going on. So we feel the same way when Trump say certain shit too. Man, hey, that sounds, I mean, okay, cool. You can't get mad at black people for either agreeing with that shit or disagreeing. You know why, Pete? Because this shit has been going on and we have been left out of this shit since then, though.
Right. Ain't nothing, and that's
This
one of
is
the things
white
I be
people
thinking.
fighting white people, though, or people considered to be white and shit. Like that's why I was telling you
Exactly.
earlier about what I was talking about. Now, a lot of their people that's from these other countries, they've been bringing money back to their countries, Pete, from America, and now they got a little joint about them. Now they won't say something and shit. Now they got a little power. Now they okay. I feel you, man. But don't act like you don't know what the fuck been going on in America when it came down to the other people. That all this shit been going on. Now all of a sudden we should be either fearful or let this shit go on unless who's being the real bully here? It reminds me of the LGBT community when you say that you don't want them around. Or you feel like I'm not homophobic, I just don't agree with your way of life. Well, I don't give a fuck. I got the right to deserve to be here and do what I want, but there's children around, though. So the fuck what? We like children too. But in a different way, though. I don't give a fuck. We need to do this. Let us have ours, and we're going to talk to your Congress. You see what I'm saying, Pete? They're going to push the issue, even though they know the people that you're trying to push it on have a problem with it. And to change the perspective of it is the best way to do it, instead of you having the sympathy and the compassion for the people that's already there. Morals and respect, Pete, is damn near gone, though. You feel a certain type of way about what this man said because nobody don't respect no fucking body no more. So fuck it. You don't respect me, I don't respect you. Bitch, I'm coming to get your shit. Since you won't lay up on my fucking block and act like you could just sell whatever the fuck you want to sell and shit and have transgenders and shit with the pimps and shit on my fucking block. I told you, none of that shit is going on my block.
We don't want
go down that fucking street somewhere with that. Or it's gonna be fucking walk. I'm coming at you, man. Stop doing that shit. It's space and boundaries and all that shit that got to do with this shit, P. But they use all that shit knowing they doing backdoor deals with each other too to make sure this shit don't happen, because none of them want to die because they're making good money. Why would I want it? That's why I asked you earlier. Why would I blow up my stash spot, P?
And somebody pointed out something very good. I wasn't able to go back and find this particular video, but nigga said nobody seems
of
to
course you
notice
can't,
that
Dub.
when they-
Dub say I look for a crack emoji. You never will. You got to go look for a woodpecker or something, or a piece of bulk of tree, or white man holding an umbrella or something.
Nigga said nobody seemed to pay attention that Maduro, once he got captured and put on a plane, that this nigga had 4 outfit changes from the time this nigga was on the plane. Now remember, you in the air.
You lying to me. I know you lying to me.
Bruh, and the nigga showed the video.
You lying to me, though.
This nigga
Yeah, I know
changed
you lying,
outfits
P.
4 fucking times. I said, bruh, he right. 4 outfits. A suit. Then he went to the gray jogging suit while he was on the plane. He got off the plane. He had on a blue jogging suit. And when he got into jail, that nigga had on a black jogging suit. Like, hold the fuck up. This nigga done changed outfit 4 fucking times. In how many outfits they had on the plane for this nigga? I said, man, but see, that made me think about this here. Propaganda, right? Because if you telling me you arrested this man, why we got so many different outfits of this man walking from the place where you arrested him to straight to the plane, his outfit changed. He on the plane, outfit changed. Then he get off the plane, outfit done changed again. Then you walking him down wherever you walking him to, for holding or whatever, and he got on a different outfit there. Who's to say that all these ain't different fucking stunt doubles that look like this fucking man? Because remember, I don't know if you, and I know you probably remember this. We were talking about this on podcast before, that they be having stunt doubles that look exactly like the president. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say that they don't have stunt doubles that look like the people that they have said to be captured?
Yeah, if you remember back when all that Osama bin Laden shit was going on, they had a few body doubles of him. So that is a tactic that dictators use in these other countries. Definitely, that is a even in this country as well. Just you being a top leader, that's a part of the tactic of the auto war when you would have a duplicate or somebody that looks like you that go in the form of you because they think a threat is involved. Definitely.
Because that did kind of seem suspicious, but like I say, propaganda. Oh wait, we gotta take the end of the news down. We in the main part of the segment. Shit. Well, yeah, man. So just sitting down, really thinking about that like that, man, it really just like kind of brought me up and made me start thinking about the different things. And that's as of right now. Like I just really sat down and thought about it like that. Wait, I did see a video where dude was talking about dude changed outfits like 4 different times, but what if that was all part of the propaganda machine at its finest? Like, because it did come from different media outlets, but it's just the fact of the matter remains is we know our government lies to us, right? So now we should really be on the fence of saying, is this something that they're just making up? Because like the thing with the shooting, and I was telling you, the shooting at Brown University, where they supposedly had this big celebration and a bunch of people wind up getting shot as a mass shooting. But they slipped up and showed the news media people painting fake blood and bandages on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if what the fuck is the point? Remember when they were supposedly had this bombing, and we did this on a podcast where they were showing the people who were supposed to be victims of a bombing, and they laying under the rubble moving and shit. They moving the rubble by hand in the styrofoam shape, styrofoam rock shaped like styrofoam shaped like bricks and shit. Like, come on, man. Y'all doing this, and y'all and people be so hyped up believing, like Trump used to call the shit fake news.
It's sick, bro. Yeah, it's sick, bro. It is.
Until people actually show them, like, bruh, y'all keep saying this shit is fake. Why would anybody go through the process of showing you this shit on a cell phone of all
things? Control was real and fake, Pete. I think that's the whole point, right? The control real and fake. I could control it. So if I could control real and fake, I could control the narrative of what people believe. And get them to rally behind whatever I want them to. I don't think people don't believe that shit could actually happen. Like, people don't normally think that somebody got over on them, because of because of so much backing that it have, so much people saying the same shit. It's like, okay, well, I believe that, and this is how they get away with a lot of shit, man. Because they the ones control the news, so they get to the news first, or they get to push out whatever they want to first, and then we have to make discernment on what's actually going on versus what they're telling us, because we found out that a lot of shit that they say is really not true. They had to recant a lot of shit sometimes. We didn't cut the news in full lies, bro. We didn't came out and recanted what they said, so. It's definitely not a reliable source, but I think people put their trust into that source to where it make them seem that this is what they have to ride for. It's sad, bro. It's sad to me.
Another thing. And this is off topic. It'd be something to probably be brought up at a later date. But you know they just passed a law in Louisiana saying there ain't no more cloud seeding down here, huh? No more chemtrails, no more cloud seed. None of that shit ain't going down here no more. So we gon' I'm just bringing it up as an off-topic thing to talk about the propaganda and what they be saying
That wasn't even
versus
supposed
what
to be
actually
going
be
on,
done.
up here. Yeah.
Right. What they saying versus
I get it.
what's supposed to be getting done. So, I guess we'll see because that law got passed this week. So we'll see in the future if that law actually stands. Because if so, that means all these planes that's flying over this motherfucker, if we don't see no natural cloud or we still keep seeing them lines in the air, fuck. I believe in learning what your latitude and longitude is. Start calling to report that shit. Yeah, I'm standing at latitude this, longitude this, and I want to report a plane that flew over at this time, putting out chemtrails. Fuck. I think if you gonna make a law, you teach people how to report that shit. That way out. We see the difference.
Ain't like it ain't rational, but just thinking about the statement you made with that, it's like people have to remember what they believe wasn't really happening. See, people got to
Right.
unpack that first, because they say none of this shit was happening. People. Oh, it
Right.
don't.
It's
So
not real. Or it
yeah,
really don't do
it wasn't
anything.
doing it.
And it really wasn't doing anything. It was just something we used to help us better get better accuracy on the weather. No, bitch, because Prince even said it when he was on one of them talk shows. He was like, when he was a kid, he saw the chemtrails and all that
This
shit.
shit been going on. That's right.
And he said he noticed when they started that bullshit,
It's not no
violence.
2020 shit. Yeah, this
He
shit been
said
going.
when he said, and what's crazy is he right, because the truth of the matter is, up until when they were doing heavy chemtrailing over this city, bro, violence was at an all-time fucking high, right? And Prince said it in a TV show. He was like, yeah, when they first started doing it, nobody really paid no attention. They just thought it was exhaust trails coming from the airplane. But over the course of time, he noticed that violence started happening every time they started doing that shit. It was like the more they did it, the more violence escalated. And I said, man, ain't no fucking way. But think about it. That man was in his 60s. Him and Michael Jackson both in their fucking 60s. So they've been seeing shit that started happening, in their neck of the woods long before we even was born. So I could kind of put some faith into the fact that he might be on to something. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different subject. But as for my videos, man, I passed the torch on that, man. Cause I had one move, but it's kind of long, and I don't even want to get into it because we already 3 hours in.
Okay,
So,
I had one people. You want to play the one after the Somalian lady? It was just that boy. I know everybody on the panel. They fuck with Lil Derek. You know what I'm saying? So I had to let something he was saying. I thought he had a great point on it. Just looking at it from a perspective of a business and what actually happened and what's actually happening. I'm sorry, and what's going on with this taking over Venezuela and all this talk of the propagandas of a war. So yeah, if you just play that one, all right, quick,
and then Chop,
and y'all
you
just
have
tell
anything
me what he
ready?
say.
And matter of fact, before we get started, Chop, you got anything you want to add before we move in? Or you still there? Well, I gotta slow this nigga shit down, so.
And it's not on screen too. If you think you got it presented.
Oh shit, my bad. I forgot to put the screenshot. My bad. And I had to slow it down because he was talking fast as fuck. And that was the normal speed. So I said, you know what? I'm about to slow it down. So I slowed it down to 7.5.
Listen to me real quick, and I mean really listen, and I'm gonna do this really quick. This isn't a political video. I don't give a fuck about who you voted for first and foremost. This is called pattern recognition. This is that type of video. So again, stay with me. People keep running around saying Trump invaded Venezuela. That's 100% incorrect. And y'all excuse my background noise. I'm with the family right now. We're taking it. But y'all, tanks didn't roll in, and soldiers did not parachute down. And that's exactly why most people don't understand what the fuck is actually happening right now. All right, y'all. So first and foremost, we've been conditioned to think invasion only looks one way. That's why most people have no idea what's going on, or they think they know what's going on, and they're completely wrong. Bombs, boots on the ground, gunfire, etc., etc. Now, but in real life, most effective invasions don't make any noise whatsoever. They hit your money, they hit your systems, they hit your leverage, and they hit your time. What just happened in Venezuela and the president over there wasn't an invasion of land. It was an invasion of infrastructure. I'm stay with me. I'm going to explain. If you still waiting on explosions to recognize warfare, I'm gonna let you know you're already dead last in this race and this understanding of the world that we all, me included, are currently living in. All right, y'all. So first, we're gonna talk about oil occupation. I'm gonna break this down real quick and real simple, like I said originally. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves on the entire planet, the biggest period. So why would America need to invade a country with sanctions to slowly choke the fuck out? Because you collapse currency, you isolate trade, and you starve their industry. Stay with me if you're still not picking up what I'm putting down. The people suffer first, not the leadership. And once desperation kicks in, control becomes way easier than actual conquest. That ain't conspiracy, y'all. That's fact.
Damn.
You've been paying attention to every country we ever kicked, we ever took down, killed their leaders, hung them,
We
tried,
convinced
locked them up.
first.
Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a pattern. Number two, y'all, is the dollar. And this is the part nobody want to talk about. Venezuela wasn't just sitting on oil. They started playing with the idea of moving around the dollar. Let me go further. Alternative trades, crypto conversations, oil outside of traditional channels, aka all the shit America not gonna play with, they benefit from heavily, and they gonna step on your ass if you attempt to play with it. And history shows us something real clear every time. Any country that challenges the dollar dominance gets checked by us, no questions asked. Not because they're evil, but because they're disruptive. And this is why I've been telling y'all for years. Financial literacy is not optional. If you do not understand money, power, and leverage, your ass don't understand survival in America. And excuse me, y'all. Y'all been telling me about cursing, and I've been trying to get real better and real good without the cursing. Let's keep going on. Here's the real conspiracy distraction though, for the people that, again, that's not paying attention. While everybody was emotionally locked into Venezuela, America was getting rewired quietly, of course. You got trade wars, border shifts, emergency powers, and economic positioning. Moves that don't make sense today, but they're gonna make a lot more sense 5 years from now. And I tell you guys all the time, I gotta get away from instant gratification. Y'all be thinking about right now, man, the big boys is thinking about 10 years down the road. Which is why culturally we always be dead last. But again, y'all, that's the real conspiracy. There's no secret meetings, it's all about timing. Most people don't lose because they're dumb. They lose because they're uninformed. And I've been saying this for I don't know how many years. Some of y'all so emotionally tied to your results and the way that life is treating you, you don't realize it's a big ass game to begin with. Learn the game, study the game, play at a high level. Simple math. Next thing, y'all. This is exactly why I teach what I teach, because I don't give a fuck about parties. Me and my family still gonna do what we do Monday to Monday. All I care about is preparation. Government pivots, economic reset, system fail. When a recession hit, that's a system fail. That's an economic, that's what I'm into. I don't give a damn who the president is because we still gonna run the game the way we've been running. And the families that survive are usually the ones that understand patterns, not the ones that are reacting late as fuck. Like, unfortunately, a lot of people that's gonna watch this video, or a lot of people that still don't realize what's going on right now. All right, y'all, before I end this video, let me break this shit down real simple because I don't want nobody leaving this video confused. If you're still not picking up what I'm putting down, here's the quick version. As if I gotta explain this shit to one of my children in the crib. So here's a simple playground version. This is like being on a playground. You got kids playing tag, you got kids playing basketball, and then you got the kid who owns the fucking ball, period. When the kid who owns the ball gets mad, the game stops. Venezuela tried to bring their own ball to the playground. America is that big bad bully that don't play that shit. And instead of fighting them, the game just got shut down completely. Here's the street version for those of you who are in the streets. This is like when you in the hood and everybody using the same plug. And one nigga say, I don't need that plug no more. I got my own. And suddenly shit get funny. Prices change. People stop answering calls. Pressure start building. That's not beef. That's called leverage. And lastly, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a real life translation. I'm gonna say this slow. Nobody invaded Venezuela with guns. I know they did technically, but pick up what I'm putting down. They invaded with money pressure, system control, time, and patience. And the scary part is that shit is happening every day to people that look like
Every
you,
day, Peter.
that we call home. Last thing I'm gonna say is, if
All
the
right.
rules are you tomorrow, that's economic warfare. If inflation eats your savings, that's economic warfare. If the rules change and you didn't know they were changing, that is economic warfare. And most families don't lose because they're lazy or dumb, like I keep saying. They lose because they never learn how the game actually works to begin with.
There it
You know,
is.
I'm trying to put y'all on for 14 years at this point. So here's a very, very simple checklist to make sure that you understand what I'm giving you in this video. If you don't control your money, somebody else does. If you don't understand the systems, you get trapped in them. If you don't see the patterns, you keep getting surprised. And if your family doesn't have a plan, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all always reacting. Y'all gonna be ass last, dead
There
last.
it is.
Every
You
race
could cut
that's
him, P.
doing y'all.
So that was just my little, my little take on it from, like he's saying, from a financial standpoint and how this shit actually go and how war actually creates money for the people who are so said and allegedly at war. They both benefit from this situation. No matter
All
how
parties.
sad, we want to look at Venezuela, oh, poor Venezuela, somebody getting rich, Peter. Okay?
Stinky rich.
You're making money, though. This business is something different. And if Mendano was on some dumb shit and he was doing business with the wrong people, then yeah, this is how this go, bruh. So let's get out of our feelings about what we think what we think that we know what's going on versus what's actually going on and how they're using the American people against each other to fight other people's wars. Remember, this has been a tactic for Black Americans for a long time. I could go back to the Vietnam War. And the Russians would send planes across Vietnam. Why? Because they have the jurisdiction to, because they cool with China. And they was throwing papers out and telling the black man this is not his war and shit, as if they give a fuck about us. And so remember how you can be used in this, just being a black person in America, or a Black American that has been shut out and shut down and is separated from when it's time to benefit, but when it's time to fight, they want you to bring your whole forces in and you believe in everything they fucking say. Remember how they use you, and don't forget that. Try to get something out the deal if you're gonna fight for this shit. At least ask about it. Because just blindly going into this saying that, hey, Trump is wrong with this, he shouldn't be doing this, everybody getting along, what's wrong? That's a false way of thinking, because ain't nobody getting along with shit. Who been getting along with you? Remember, these same people will sign up to be white just so they could get the benefits of being white once they reap all the benefits of coming in as a migrant. This is how these people get rich, people. They come in here, they use the government and all the good funding that they give them. They let them sign up for businesses and everything. Remember, these Somalians is also getting food stamps, and guess what, y'all? They also getting the loans to open up fucking stores and shit or own gas stations. Okay? The same loans y'all was saying that they're not giving you, and you've been a black American in this state with a birth certificate. So let's not forget about these things. You know, you open up a shop, and for some reason they just keep coming down there fucking with you. You know, all these things matter when you think about what's going on. You know, he talking about going to war, Peter, but then you're talking about the Minnesota shit where the lady that shot ICE. So let me say, well, the ICE just shot the fucking lady. Isn't that a throw off then? So, like, why would that be more important now if Trump just said that we going to war and shit? Why would you throw the Minnesota shit in our face if we supposed to be focused on when we going to war? So just look at the manifestation of the media and their propaganda when they push it too. Not saying that it's not a possibility you could go to war. It's always a possibility to go to fucking war. But pay attention of how it's going down and what's going on and how you actually need to be prepared for any fucking thing. You have to have survival tactics. I'm not telling you don't forget about nothing. I'm telling you to be prepared for anything, not only war. Be prepared for all this shit. Make sure your funds is in the right place, like Ron was saying. You know,
Right.
make sure you're taking care of that shit. Making sure, you know, this is in the right place, especially if you have kids. I'm gonna say children and stuff. Excuse my language. This is P that it's fucked up, and it's fucked up the way they use people to push their agenda. And a lot of people don't understand, the more they have an opinion on it, the more it's being pushed. We have to stop with our silly ass, out the ass, off the nuts opinions and start really looking up facts and speaking facts on what happened. That way people wouldn't have a misunderstanding about what's actually going on. And maybe we could possibly agree with some shit that benefit us instead of us always looking at, well, why this happened. So, you had anything you wanted to say about what the brother said, or did you catch any epiphanies on what he said? If you thought something different earlier, but now you see something different, or anything like that, P? Just
Well, I saw something earlier, and it did make sense what the brother was saying, because when he mentioned hitting the resources, all of the areas that got hit when Trump went over there to get Maduro were places where oil was being refined. And for him to say it out his own mouth, we're going to go in there, we're going to clean up the little messes that we made, and then we're going to send in our oil companies to start production. So you telling us you knew exactly what you was going there to do. You was going there to disrupt the oil flow, get your oil companies in there, and start pumping oil to take over their oil reserves and their oil pumping facilities. And so it made sense what the brother was saying. And this isn't the first play that we've had seen this happen. Remember the Desert Storm? That with the desert, at first it was called Desert Fox, but then it became Desert Storm, and then the Saudi Arabian War and stuff like that. That happened with the first George Bush. And the people, and they say the Saudi Arabians was over there blowing up the piping to keep the people from stealing the oil, but America went right in there, capped that shit off, pumped up as much of the oil as they could and they wanted, and then they left the country. It like you say, it's the same repetitive play that we keep noticing happening with a lot of these presidents, you know. And the crazy thing is not about money, It's not about drugs, because if you wanted to have a war about drugs, the war on drugs would have been over decades ago, because you'd have actually did what you say you was gonna do. If you say you declaring a war on drugs, well, cocaine isn't being grown in this country.
That's
And
what
if
I'm
it
about to
is,
ask you. What are these little countries agreeing to that is making this happen though? Like what
that's a good question.
y'all have the coke and shit. Like you have to sell it. P, it don't P, if I just got coke, what am I doing with it? Just getting high? I'm
You got to
making
get rid
money
of it.
off it. All
Right.
right. So that's what
You
I'm
shipping it
saying.
somewhere.
Who am I selling it to?
The biggest coke users across the globe
And who
would
is
be
that?
right here in the U.S.
Okay. See, don't forget about that piece. That's what I'm saying. Don't forget
Like they
about
said,
these countries are in money propositions with whatever is happening that Trump said he's doing. That's what I'm saying to you, Pete. It's not like, oh, yeah, I know they got Earl over there, so I'm going to get the Earl. Pete, that's not Pete. No.
right? We know
It's not
it ain't
about
just
no
about
Earl.
that.
I know it's not
Exactly.
just about it, but that's not my only circumstance
Concern.
of what's going on. Yeah, Venezuela has probably been into some shit that they went against that they were already signed up to do. That's like you going against your agreement, Pete. That's what I'm saying. We've been in business with Venezuelan, dog. Venezuelans been over here getting jobs and you know what I'm saying, and moving over here as immigrants. Venezuelans been over here. Hondurans, Haitians. You see what I'm saying, Pete? These people ain't just come over here, dog. We've been doing business with these people. This shit been going on. So for people to look at it like, well, I'm gonna get the Earl and my people about to come over there. Yeah, because something was agreed upon, Pete, for them people to come over there. Who backdoored on an agreement for America to come get the Earl? You see what I'm saying? Somebody was like,
reneged
hey,
on a deal. Yeah.
all right, come on, Round. Just I'm telling you, bro. Just think about it like a small timer. You supposed to go pick up 2 kilos, Peter. That nigga gave you powdered sugar. You ain't gonna check that nigga on that shit. You just it's cool, right?
And it
You out
started
of
with a boat of dope.
$15,000.
Look, and it started with a boat of dope.
Bro, you out of money, Pete. What you gonna do? Your churn need to eat. He ain't give you shit.
Somebody got to pay that price.
All right, then. That's all I'm trying to tell you, Round. I know you want to take everybody want to feel like somebody's supposed to be humane about this shit, but remember, Pete, ain't no humanity in business. These people are sharks, Round. And whoever could get the best deal out of whatever going on, that's how they gonna play it. Right? It's America, Venezuela, Africa, or whatever, bro. This is the shit you dealing with when you deal with politics. You deal with slimy, raggedy motherfuckers who don't have the best interest of the people. They only have the best interest of whatever country they think they running. And it don't only go for Trump, Pete. They go for the Venezuelan president as well. Because we look at it as a smaller country, we seem to have more sympathy because the media pushes it through their lens because they're not from this country either. See how easy that is? Or being paid by the respondents to have that type of opinion. It's easy to do this shit now. I can make it seem like whatever the fuck I want to seem like. But if we ignore that both of them are into business with each other, then that's when we start picking sides and making it seem like one is better than the other, or one should be doing one thing and the other should. So let's reverse it, Pete. What if the Venezuelan president brought some people over here to trap Trump? How would the American people feel about that? Oh, that's good for them. They got that motherfucker, huh? Y'all don't know nothing about the Venezuelan president and what's about to happen after he done captured your president of America. What's his next move? But because you don't like Trump, or because people don't like Trump, that's good for that motherfucker. It's time for a change. Yeah, somebody need to take over this bitch. But you don't know who about to take over it. P, that's like giving your country to Hitler, bruh. But because the nigga that's in office, you don't like him, well, Hitler could run this bitch. Huh? I thought y'all don't like Hitler. I thought it's the discernment of people, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. When people start looking at this shit like a business and get the emotions out of this shit, then you start realizing what's actually going on. And I'm not saying, you know, I believe in everything Trump doing, but if y'all paying attention to real business, you know why he's doing it. You understand why he's saying what he's saying. He already know. I'm gonna give you a good example. You see how 50 Cent been tearing motherfuckers up online?
Wait, say that again?
50 Cent. You seen how he been getting them motherfuckers DMs and shit, and like 50 Cent been on the fucking tear. He been getting that motherfuckers for all kind of shit. But guess what, Pete? He's right about these niggas. This shit is going on. Nobody want to be accountable for this shit, so you know, or try to save face. So it's gonna make it seem like he's the villain. But this is what's going on, bro, with our country, bro. It's a shit show, bro. People have already invaded this bitch who don't even like America, P. Do you believe that? Ain't that a bitch? They live here and gain benefits and everything, but they don't like this motherfucker. They don't like to be here. They don't like the people or nothing. But they do business here. That shit exists, though. It really exists. Everybody just don't want to be a family and have, you know, just the American dream, as they call it.
The nuclear family.
Motherfuckers won't run shit, though. Motherfuckers won't infiltrate and all kind of other shit. And that's why I told you earlier, like I told you, bro, I think there will be a civil war, and we're going to have to figure that shit out, too, because they're going to convince you to be on their side when that shit happens. I think it's going to be a civil war before there actually be another world war. So that's just my opinion, just based off of the title.
Well, don't look like we're going to hear no more from Chop tonight. We are...
yeah, where I'll go. Shout out to Chop.
We are 3:31:45 in. And I ain't going to lie, bro. It's been a good one. I hope we don't see no more conflict, no war, no nuclear war, as Peter Tosh would say, one of my favorite songs from him. Damn, man, we
Rumors of a wild. Well, I'm gonna speak in Bob Marley then.
We gotta start looking at the propaganda machine more closely and start investigating ourselves. And not when I say ourselves, I mean myself and whoever else may feel like me. Start investigating ourselves more into looking at the possibilities of all these different distractions that's going on while we talk about the stuff that they put in front of our face, but not the stuff that they're doing behind our back. Because we could damn well believe that because this Venezuelan oil thing and talk of taking over Colombia and Mexico and Greenland.
As if we haven't been already all over them, all them motherfucking countries. That's what I'm saying. But go ahead, right? I ain't mean to interrupt you, but it's like, why we acting like all these countries ain't never been a part of America in the first place? Like, we've been knowing all these people. Since when you don't know a Mexican and shit? Remember the joke about the Mexicans put my roof on faster than the niggas? And you remember all this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So these people been in the country, correct? Why is
for
I don't know.
decades.
I'm just saying. I'm just bringing it
Shit,
up.
long
though.
before you and I was born. I'll tell you that much.
That's right. That's right. My sister is 40. I think she's in her mid 40s. Her daddy is Honduras. Her father is Honduran.
Now,
The Haitians been in this country since the 40s and the 50s, Pete. So I mean,
Right. So what could we say to that? Absolutely nothing, because they've been here. Now they got several new generations of them here, but
that's right. So what's
we
still
know
going
that
on
they've
in
been
their
here.
country that we're thank you. So what's going on in their country that they're not telling us about there? Where these
Right.
people have to keep doing what they're doing, Pete. See? Why is it not comfortable for them to stay there like we want to stay here? We don't question that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, and
Okay.
that's one of the
Okay.
things that and again, the problem with that is we got the propaganda machine over here making up stories,
And they do
I'm
too.
gonna use their word, fabricating stories,
Yeah.
creating
You think
false
they ain't lying to them
narratives,
too, though? Yeah.
pushing
You think they ain't
agendas,
lying to them? Uh-huh.
and
They telling
all
them this the
kinds of stuff.
Mecca. Yeah. Remember when they told white people, bruh, the manifest destination
Destiny
damn, what was
manifest.
manifest destiny. When they was selling white people 50 acres for 50 cents and shit. After they done took people shit. This was what they was telling immigrants, P. Oh yeah, come America got all kind of land. Come on.
Land of milk and honey.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, bro. Ain't nothing new under the sun, bro. The Most High always teaches this, bro. People need to get back in their Bibles. A lot of this shit will make way more sense to them.
Well, I will say this, before I round out the show,
Yes, sir.
These things, we've talked about the propaganda several times on this show. And I think one of our biggest things that we need to understand too is that we have a president who was what they call them people? What they call a reality show celebrity. He said all kinds of wild ass shit while being on a television show celebrity, just like he's saying a bunch of wild shit now. And deep down inside, again, I'm gonna say this, I don't think we going to war. Cause, like you said, bro, both sides don't want to go to war when they all making money off of each other. Cause deep down inside, the same tactics that's going on over here might be the same type of shit that they're saying going on in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, well, we gotta prepare ourselves to go to war using fear mongering to get the people to spend more money than they actually have. Same thing with China. Oh well, we're gonna go to war and we're gonna use these intercontinental ballistic missiles that we have. Knowing fucking well right, like I said, if they use propaganda like that back in World War II, how we know y'all not using propaganda on us right now? And why would you even tell your enemy the capabilities of your weaponry? You see what I'm saying?
Oh no,
Which,
that's a great point right there. I mean,
you
just
know,
saying that. How does that
that
make sense?
exactly. You know,
But the American people don't pick. Well, not just the American people. The people who's not really wanting to war don't really understand what they're doing, Pete. So they think they could say that shit
see,
to get people
and
to
nobody
riled
put,
up to be ready for war. See, that's
uh-huh.
why it's propaganda. That's why it's propaganda. It's crazy, though. It's fucked up, bro. It's some sick shit, Pete. I'm telling you. In my eyes, it's some sick shit.
So, with the people in other news section, if you are told to get out of your vehicle by police officers, Get out the car. Just get out the car. Because it could save you. But we've also seen instances where actually cooperating with the police can turn fatal. So your chances is 50-50. Your safest bet is just go ahead and cooperate.
Your chances is 10-90, nigga. Be honest.
20-80. 20-80.
All right. I get all right. Cool.
We could do the 20-80. You got a 20% chance of survival if you just go ahead and cooperate. How about that? Right? Just get out the car. You know, you was exercising.
Don't run. Right. Don't argue.
Don't make no sudden movements. None of that shit. Just get out the car. Hey, listen, I was invoking my right to peacefully protest. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's all.
Let them know what's going on.
This wasn't an act. This is not an act of me being violent towards you in any way. I cooperated. I did what you asked me to do, but I'm asserting my right to peacefully protest. And if that means blocking the street so you can't get your trucks through here, that's my way of protesting. Think about it. They allow certain places where you could block the interstate or the main roads of travel, you know, because you're assembling it on your right to freedom of protest. When it comes to your end of the news, my nigga knew he could have just went and found somebody his fucking age. You know, hungry or not.
Oh no, that was Chop. That
was Chop?
Yeah, mine was a Somalian scamming.
Oh, right. Well, dude, y'all might be right, bro. Because he made up pay for the Uber there. He made her pay for the tickets to the movie. And not only the tickets for the movie, he made her pay for the food as well. So dude probably was just in on the bullshit for a free fucking day. Like, you know, like Chop said, you know, he hungry. He do whatever the fuck he can to get a good meal. Right? And the truth of the matter is a lot of our younger sisters and non-melanated sisters, they revel at the chance to date an older dude. Just like how we saying how when we was in high school, they had girls our age dating somebody 24, 25 years old and all that shit. That's because they look at that as a certain level of status. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's more of a status thing. But then you got jerks like him that actually take advantage of that and wind up getting themselves caught up when they could just go ahead and try that same tactic that they using on that little girl with a grown woman. Baby, look, you want to go out with me, you got to show me you want to go out with me. You pay for the first date. You pay for my ride there. You pay for my ride home. You pay for the movie tickets. You pay for the food.
Nigga, that's some pimp shit, nigga.
No, I'm just saying, you know, if you wanted to see where her head at, if you think it's gonna be, you know how
it's some pimp shit. If you trying to see where her head at.
Well, no, not just that. Just like the 50-50 thing. Like, if you want me to take care of you, I gotta know if you're gonna be everything. Well, no, I'm talking about if you think about it. When you getting ready to go on a date with a little chick, and like Chop said, he understands. And he was saying that, you know, he not gonna ask her to pay for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And he not gonna be out there with an underage girl too. That was the whole point about it.
But
the girl was underage, but then you cheap too. A lot of our point was that pedophiles usually come with money. Right. You were a cheap pedophile, bitch. It wasn't about being in a relationship and, you know, I want 50-50 and none of that, P. It wasn't though. This nigga.
But no, but that's the point that I was trying to make. Don't do that with no, you know, you making her pay for everything and she's a minor. Do that shit because they got women that wouldn't mind paying for the first date.
But you let them not mind. You don't.
Right.
Okay. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm trying to see where you're going. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's gonna be that type of situation where you expect a girl to be able to pay for all that for the first date, you see what I'm saying? Then you know that's one thing. But with a minor, that just was the end all be all of it. Like I said, go find a woman that's your age that wouldn't mind doing that. You know,
Right, you could
especially if
pimp a
that's the
bitch
type
your
of
age. I don't give a damn. She's your age. You see what I'm saying? If you could finesse a woman out of paying for everything, P, at her age group and your age group,
then that's one thing.
I think that's, you see what I'm saying? That's not the issue. You're like, nigga, okay, a bitch stupid enough, she's old enough to understand that she's stupid enough to pay for it. This nigga is a predator, P. He actually he actually not only is with a minor, he know that he can get her to pay for everything as well. So
Right.
yeah,
And on yours with the
Somali scamming. You say there's a white man behind all that, P.
no, that's what I'm saying. They had a video that came out that showed that they had people other than the Somalis that was tied to that too.
Yes, you
That's
don't
what I
think
was
they,
saying.
you know, how you
Well,
think
we
they get
know
the
that,
move?
but I'm saying I just was adding that in for context that they said they
Right,
had somebody else tied into that too,
Gotcha.
not just the Somalis.
Nah,
'Cause
it's
we
never
know it
just
ain't
it's never just not whoever.
right. That's what I'm
How you
saying.
think they get to do shit? Right. But
That's what I was.
I can't say, okay, well now I'm not supposed to blame them though, right? They're going along
No,
with the
they
program.
they
I
still
think that
going
was my
along with
point.
it. Yeah,
Right.
that part I got. I was like, yeah, with these, they know they were still wrong for the shit, but it was just the fact that they're trying to make it seem like it was just all them. They wouldn't be able to do all that shit if they didn't have help from somebody
Right.
who
And
was
actually in
within
my
the
video
government.
they said that. That's what I
Uh-huh.
was showing you too. In my video, they actually showed the organizations who was behind actually
Helping them
getting the
do that.
Somalis. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And these politicians and shit are not just white neither. They're also Somalian politicians in office that's doing
Pushing it.
business deals, right, for their people. And that's what I'm saying about when it comes to our plight. As soon as we get somebody in office, they're going along with the same shit as if they're migrants and they're getting the same benefits, P, and we're not. You feel me? We supposed to be going. How we supposed to be going along with this shit, and they just letting them move in and giving them free rent and everything? But a nigga,
But you
man,
not
I know you
making
remember that shit in Chicago. Yeah, bro, they getting
But
on
you not
niggas
making
ass
the
about
same-
being on the shit. Like
Exactly.
it's a double standard, P. That's all my point was. It's definitely a double standard, and they're using black now like they used white back then to justify the bullshit that they're doing to us now. You know, as if they're giving us benefits, and they're not. Like
Oh,
we
and that-
getting some out of the deal. It's
and
crazy.
that what I had two another oh yeah, so
Yeah.
with that one and the last one, I still say drop all the asses in the fucking volcano. Fuck it.
Hey, bro, that's your opinion. You have
Drop
every
them fucking
right. This is Blunt
pedophiles
Talk
in
Nola.
the goddamn volcano. Just drop them all in there. Every time you catch one, bring them to the nearest volcano and push their ass straight out of a helicopter and watch them drop in the volcano. Because
Yeah, I'm definitely
you know,
leading toward the volcano more than the island. The first one, I'm more with the volcano than the island. I will
yeah,
will
because
say that.
I thought about what you said after a while. I was like, they could take some twigs and vines and build a raft and
Don't mean you
use
ain't
some,
smart because you like children. That's all I was saying, right?
you know, you use that shit to paddle their way back to safety and all that.
And a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of these pedophiles have big money too, so you know,
yeah,
letting them build an island is
I'll
probably
pay
the
you.
wrong.
I'll pay you $50,000. You don't push me out this helicopter. Okay, yeah, deposit the money in the bank and then kick their ass straight out that fucking helicopter anyway.
Yeah,
One
that's
less
a logical person that don't like children.
kick their ass straight out the motherfucking helicopter anyway. Good fuck. You gave me 50 and I still shove you out the helicopter.
Too many people going along with it. That's why they getting away with a lot of this shit. So
Yeah, and
I
when
get it.
I would be glad to see who all get busted, like real up in politics players that get busted and wind up getting ousted because you the same motherfuckers that sitting up there saying y'all don't like the pedophile this and the pedophile that. Y'all want the Epstein file released, but y'all the same motherfuckers holding up the process. You see what I'm saying? We want it released, but you're not pushing the issue to get it released. Or the DOJ still hasn't unredacted the file. Why are we waiting on the DOJ to do it? They under congressional approval too. Either you unredact these files or we shut your shit down.
They in the investigation too.
Right. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's a whole bunch of talk, but not enough actual action. And I believe the only reason we're not seeing the actual action we need to be seeing is because some of the same people that they looking for is in them fucking files.
Yeah, they hate Trump so much that they don't want to agree on it. I hate this nigga. I give a fuck if it has, some our own, like I said, our own emotions and our own way of thinking is the hindrance to who we put in office to, represent us. Though a lot of the shit that these people be spewing, it be talk, but when it come down, you don't see nothing happen, and then when you don't see nothing happen, they find somebody to blame.
Right.
But remember, we put them in office to do this thing because we know they have the power to do it. This is why we put them in office. But for some reason, that's like the mayor in Chicago right now. He getting a lot of flack right now because he been lying to them fucking people, bro. Or let's say it like this: if he ain't lying to them, the shit he was talking about ain't happened yet, and he's going along with a lot of bullshit that people was not agreeing on. So we have to be more vigilant.
For me, man. That's it for me.
I mean, you base it up too for me, bro. You could end it off, bro, because I think I see enough based off of your ending. So I ain't gonna be long winded about nothing, bro. I'm gonna let you end it all off, bro.
All right, well, folks, that's another good episode of Blunt Talk Nola, man. I appreciate y'all for dropping by. Dub, DD504, Peaches. Let me look up this other brother name. I don't want to say your name wrong.
Shout out to Lewis.
Shorty
Shout
Red,
out
Mr. Lewis Studios 3333. Thank you for dropping by. I have no idea what that means, but thank you for dropping by. Yeah, all our faithful listeners on the rebroadcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Drop them comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody so we can get this show up and popping. And we'll just try to keep bringing y'all more up-to-date stories and things like that, man. Because
anything y'all want us to talk about as well.
Don't forget to put it in them comments.
Or send us a shootout on the email. Email us, you know what I'm saying, or put it in the comments or whatever, and we definitely will give that a look.
Oh, that's right, because I haven't said that in a while. Let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods, and if we could find it, we'll talk about it. So, with that being said, this is Blunt Talk Nola. I am your host, P. Dot on the spot.
Chop Tracks was definitely in the building, and this.
Or was in the building. And so, folks, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here and wish y'all a good night. And y'all keep an eye on the news, man. And be aware that the propaganda machine is constantly rolling. So, y'all keep an eye out, man. And have a safe one. We out.
We out, y'all. Happy New Year's as well.